The 3rd of December 2020, it is a Thursday, and approximately 16 minutes gone past 1500 hours. Here we are once again on that very unique, beautiful and exciting platform where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts. What we simply do is we just come together in as much as possible. We have to be burying our differences so that we'll be able to jaw on how, in our own small ways, medium and huge ways, deliver that very beautiful Ghana that we all so much want to have. Around here, it is ideal that we all operate from our primary identity, and that is to say, we come to that full understanding that we are first of all Ghanaians before members of any group whatsoever. If that is the case, nothing whatsoever should be more important than the fact that we are Ghanaians. And if so, if there is anything that is to stand in our way, causing us to be unable to see ourselves first as who we are, we need to deal with it. So, if you jump on this very platform, it is advisable that you do away with all your secondary identities. And then that very beautiful design left for us by Madame Theodosia Oko, you put that on. Not just that, you have to make sure everything about you also go on to buttress the fact that truly you are seeing yourself first as a Ghanaian before a member of any smaller group. It sounds very beautiful, but I have to be frank with you. It is more challenging after many years of we seeing ourselves more from our secondary identity. More challenging for us to be able to just get back on track and begin to see ourselves or continue to see ourselves from the perspective that we are first of all Ghanaians. But whichever way, that is why we are here. It is a beautiful call, and we accept that call to guide ourselves, yes, to that higher self that we want to have as Ghanaians. So if you are joining us for the first time out of curiosity, by recommendation or by accident, be reminded that around here we see you as a Ghanaian. So this is how we go. Yes, we know you. Oh yes, you listening and watching me now. I know you. Well, for me, I know you. I know you are a Ghanaian. And as a Ghanaian, I know you love Ghana. No matter what. Yes, you love Ghana. You may love Ghana after loving other things. But let me tell you, whichever way, I know you love Ghana. And I know one thing. What I know is, you know deep within you that loving Ghana most is the best of all approaches to get whatever you want. Now, I know you want to change the situation because you know it is out of sheer ignorance for you to love anything other than Ghana. So we are here together to work on ourselves so that we become the better versions of ourselves. I know that is why you are here. Yes, whatever the other reason may be, it is secondary. I know at the end of today, you are going to pick something, add up to what you already know to make you a better person. I know that one for certain about you. So I know you to seek nothing but the very best. But hey, there could be distractions here and there in the journey. And that is why we always want to keep our focus. Yes, so that we are able to reach the journey. Well, some say that journey is a never-ending one. to a huge extent, I know it is a never-ending one, because the biggest of all room, in fact, the never-ending room for improvement is our shortcomings. Yes, it's never ending. So when our shortcomings come in, we realize that there is something better that we can do. So there is actually no end to this journey. We will always be forging ahead. Now, whichever way you put it, there is always going to be the plus and minuses in our lives. Yes, I know you know that. No matter what the situation may be, there will be the plus and there will be the minus. In fact, I don't think you would ever want just the pluses to happen. In fact, life would be so boring if it were just to be pluses. But the minuses are there so that the pluses can work together with it, so that we forge ahead into greater heights. So be grateful to the minuses that you meet along the way. They are just ways of you expressing that awesome self that you are made of. So when the minuses come, it is an indication that there is a higher place you can go. When the pain comes, be reminded the pain is to purify you into peace. Be reminded that that pain is to purify you into greatness. Be reminded that that pain is to pave way for that glorious self that you are looking for. So I know you as that Ghanaian seeking for the glorious you to emerge out of yourself. And that is to say, I know you are seeking the very best for Ghana. And be reminded that you seeking the very best for Ghana simply means you are doing the very best for yourself and for Ghana. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she has ronko kasiye di emudo ana metoma osampempensuwe a video no atu A24 radio, Abrabopa radio, A24 radio GH, se Facebook nso A24 radio UK, and I say YouTube A24 TV. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. We remember, say we are going for operation 10,000 subscribers. So go and add yours. No matter how many it is now, go and add yours and share the videos to as many people as much as possible. And on Twitch, it is A24 radio. And Twitter, so the energy say at A24 radio. Yaba. Edi eni eba be enya de kese bia. Na emom eya de kese ene se yeba. Na ya ba hwehwe de yeba ye amasa wo my Ghana na ye pese etenam no ada edi ewo ye mu. Misi minim wo. Minim wo pa. Minim so ye Ghana ni. Yes. Na ye Ghana ni nso dia. Minim se unim se bibia ni hono mo esom bo sen se wo ye Ghana ni. Minim se unim. Na emom ene man kitin bintin amma wuntimi hu so ye Ghana ni preko pe ansana amanyu kuwa ekuo kuma bia aka ewo ye ma Ghana. Minim pa se wunim. Na wunim ne de na kyese minim se wo mpese sa beka ho. Ne se enti na wonso apiem wa ha se ye ba be ye ho aduro. Ya ne ye ho aduro. Se ye po ye mpo yenya ene ye ho aduro. Na se ye ho aduro dia na kyese ye ho aduro ama yetumi ama oman Ghana ada ya koma so. Ye ho aduro ama yetumi enya sa opepa no aye de wo se ye so that oman Ghana na ye pese yetenem no ada edi ewo ye mu. Na wonim bibi empempi no se wo hu ni se aboa jata wo chesi wo bi na woni kro na se bia na nka wonim mirika kro atu na so esan se aboa jata chesi no na fe ni skills nyina ba wo tu mirika sin Usain Bolt a bibi na wo so hu esan se sa woni kro no what is motivating him or her any say se wo gina ho a de ye beba no eye dangerous essence wo be de be obetu mirika. Enti the fear of what would happen if you don't do what you are supposed to do sometimes pushes us to hold on to the hope, pushes us to do whatever we have to do at all costs so that we will be on the path of getting the very best for Ghana. Enti no, me say, why adwene ho na busa ho say se wanya saa wanya de wo so ye ema saa wo man Ghana na wo pese otenemu no anadia. What is in stock for all of us? What is in stock for you? And what is the possible thing that could happen to us? Busa ho sa question no. Na saa de no so hwene se hu pa na, it is enough reason for you to start doing what you have to do to make sure Ghana gets on the path of development. Me sure what ya share ko kasa meboa. Enti ne da me kan ye. So o man Ghana yie yo no hia wo pa. Wo be momodin say bibia wo bia no we make sure say you have a part of it we try to ho say sa ade we say me dey ko support die ntia me dey ko support ana say me dey ko hye baby a me gidie wo no say wo ma Ghana e be fa ne ntoma pa afira no me dey ko hye hokena enti say wo be say 20 million pounds. Ti said the board chairman e wo be say 20 million pounds e won accounts mu na say wunim say in fact for the fear of not getting a very beautiful Ghana, a very very beautiful Ghana, na say menya sa beautiful Ghana na, it could possibly mean say me was security system papa wo me fie ba me fie akrama bi oda honom no nya krama ketwa na nso bi ebeduru pempenso bi a said ya manfo advance no won betimi ahu bibi kura gu krama yani so na krama na da won betimi di CCTV won betimi they will remotely control my CCTV no ma say no mo ba on na me CCTV ne nya adwuma. People, you see all these things in movies. Yes, when him say ebetimi asi on pese besi sa ene say so twa be 1 million. 1 million. I was saying 2 million, say 10% me boa. Ba o de anya ne 1 million. Wo twa to honom said ye be ya, wo de be boa enuanom a aka organizations that support that beautiful Ghana that you want to have. Said ye be ya, wo benya wasumdwe. Your peace is never fulfilled if it cannot be linked to the peace of the many. Enti obia obibi ye se wo ye board chairman kwaku wo hoi wo bibi ye se me ye Papa Smiley na meti ha me kasa me nsim wo bibi ye aja kwasi bo ache wono nso wo bibi ye Dr. Zazadentu, she has a lot to do. Fire chief there so we need to ya o wa na champion se sa ga ma na wa ye de be wadi eduro na sika nso wo bibi ye ha biom aja mensa got something to do. Obia ye de be e wo bibi ye obia e wo bibi ye na me ka se mincho ebeboa wo ama wo hu se de wo besi sa wo pese o use nko ade a ebeboa wo ama wo hu se de wo besi adada na ema wa nkasa kra no wo betimi adada ho na ene say empanyufo bebre ye nyina ye ba beto say you don't throw the baby away with the dirty water. Na the o ya ne say you throw the dirty water away and then you keep the baby. Things are advanced. And ye koyanim some pempensuo ya se wunimu a places that the United Kingdom, many European countries, toilet in kra o flash no. It goes to a recycle center, they recycle it and then it comes back to you. Se wunimu a mebo amane in Sufino, it goes to a recycle center, it comes back to you. Nesa net ye dia. Next say, sa dirty water na, or baby no hono krana, wo dream say wo to aguno. Who say it can be used for something other than just throwing it away. Nebanesa, no matter the situation, no matter the person, you will figure out what you can do of whatever you can make of the person so that you will get what you want. Enti eneno the dirty water that is even with the baby, we don't just throw it away. We figure out what other ways can we transform that dirty water into. And here I couldn't anymore. enti se wo ba ha na wo hu bibi kura wani nyi a e kire wo say maybe pause and begin to ask yourself, what else can I make of this that I am not happy with? Ya. Asem kesiye ani aka no. You might possibly have to sit back, allow your eyes to close and then contemplate on some of these things for you to get the very best. Na akwantu na ye kono emu oya na se de meka no poto kasa mu no eye oya no ehye ye den se de be ya ye betime hu ni say yes ye hu odin. In fact so have brabo life is all about perseverance. And ensuo wo kwa no okoto bepo na onyai ope baabi fa oti ase na wato akọ ensuo wo koto obutan na onyai o persevere no ope baabi no aside de be wato ageni ne so. Until life is all about perseverance. In pain, persevere. And in your perseverance, you will be purified into peace. Aye. Enti se o ya no ba. Ye hwehwe de ye pe. Ama o my Ghana no. I was here go through or how or yaw pain, sacrifices. Ho. Ni nyina e de ye de be. E ko sa beautiful Ghana na ye pese yetene mu no. Enti se waje akunya sa mpempenso e dia. Be reminded ye ni abre pa. Ye ko school no na ye wonwum bi ayeto ese be ye ni abre ko ye ni abre. It's say at all cost something must be done so that we will be able to have that very beautiful Ghana that we want. Ene yawada na kire say aka na be say nine pe na ye ko akoto aba no igusu our last days ni mebo a na no ye kan ho asem in the last days series. Your 30 last days are serious. They are dangerous. Yes. But equally, last days could be overwhelming. It could be wunderbar. It could be beautiful. It depends on what needs to be done. For us to have that particular last days that we want. Entienne, yeguswa our last days series no. Nemom asama yebusi ho during this last days series. You may di day and say some means to power. Or you can say the vehicle that we use to come into power no. Say any city here in the last days now. Say any city here. And some bebre and a coso a way my Ghana was a vehicle na ubia per se either say vehicle no or person will use to carry on the incumbency. And I say what person will use a vehicle no edi be yi incumbent ni firi ho no ba no say any city sisi a say any city here. Enti ene asem ba ko a ye ka ho asem no eno no. Na the vehicle way we dey use can power. How we dey now? How it dey? Nana Kwame Lucky metunchi mu odne e de map a wo sika e de ye bebo sika de e de pa. Ye bebo no mresim. Enti ene ya wodai mamu ahu ba bia ye de nkomo no ye de be efa. Emre bi atwam anuanum bi kan e be ye fe o say speak truth to power. Ai sare ye ka no no kre sana nke ye pe no. We need to speak truth to power at all times. We wait me find several angles. Now you speaking truth to power. Say powers that be when you are talking to them. Talk to them in the truth. What I say, Fanokrano and no omonye debe eni nkomo. Ana we wait me find say, hey, say wo pese wo ba ban mu no, eye no kranko na wo so de be, wo de ba ban nim. Utimi fa na kwan bia so ni nyina aye wo de be wa interpretation kama na ansana ye be bie nsem ni mu yie no ma se bo chema wa ba ye be kwa akotie nyum ba kwa ba ye be kwa akotie nyum ba kwa ba anyum yi arante a wo bo twetwomutwo no we ye foforo kra wo de abeto abonten say a song it talks about his life. I was a long story. Yentim na yenyina will be our long story. Yeah, some Papa Smiley. Say me kofa will be to say one cry na very very long story pa. What obia will be me mudi. Me I mean him say one who long story. See a kase tina sesia na ba story a. Ahwe a wo senka wa utwiro buka enka wa twiro buku ba miensa. Ai. Obia won a long story. Obia won de hey. Even hey, school time okurano there is a long story to talk about. Na bless me sure say one also one dey come. Oguswa facing the stories. Debia we make stories for ourselves. Yentie nyom nemra yeba hese yebetimi ne bo chema bon komona wabon the story kakla. So bo chema said you sit here in the story be de pa. Ebe Young Combra, yaba, yedin ko one message so. Bless was a long story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blessing the microphone, yeah. Blessing your ears. And some shame was some in Casa. Ubuli Babe, I found Jimmy Fo. I didn't try to dress. Understand the youth who says so. I be the kind of guy that notice everything, but then I pretend. In Casa, some moment. Sabi my say woman, oh yeah, I witness to an incident. Benkasa so me, hey, I'm a long story now, yeah, baby, dear mom, you're a long story now, yeah, baby, dear mom, I'm a long story now, yeah, baby, dear mom, long story now, yeah, one day, baby, dear mom, make we leave our world. I'm hoping my racing out door. Racing out door. Racing out door. Gonna phone in some kicker. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Pull him down for long story now, man. A time for long story now, man. I'm a long story now, man. Make we leave our world, don't you know that go? Make we leave our world, don't you know that go? Would you not show me you will be showing something now, oh my nice, damn it, you need the grass so you can draw. I see me, see your bed, I've been tinted in an oil. You have to, so that one ready on the wall. I want a long story, no more. You will read your mom, so a long story now. So be humo binka, no no. What's so bad? Oh, don't know the long story, and your long story.
so my little baby was so say a bay and yes so in your just so can in your preserve comina Eddie and Ramuta my sasu to say Omano Sabayo Omano Sariayo Eya Seta Oma for Brad Sabayo, Amanu Sariayo, Ayasata, Omafo
Oman for Brian, one a vetchere pa. Sagana and Sabacon, see and Sanko, Oman for Ebra and a vetchere. In fact, enough said of that. But enough is never enough until it achieves what it has to achieve. Nti ebeguswa kai ho dare de nyina say o man na ye pese yetenemu no it depends on us, as simple as that. Bless us a long story. In fact, some can say right here, you know, they have something within them, and Bombardier kind when you take your time and you listen to them, you could feel so they have something very marvelous to offer in their music. Yeah, my boy Chema Kwaba. Obeban story ka krachre yeah. Boy Chema ho. Hey, boy chairman. Oh, you too. Why? You too. Hey, boy chairman.
Me also.
Who was? Me who so was pa. Na. Boy chairman. Vigate.
Vigate.
Now. No.
It's good. It's good. It's good. And yeah.
Me too good. Me too good pa. Me too good. In fact, life is wunderbar. Life is wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Sen eno what you say me boy.
What you say papa, me you say come kasem.
So what you say call kasem dia. Ene mi hu kitwa bi ansa na yakonnwom no so kra. What are the evidence to you? O perception, o hwe ne ma no so na me tro no. O hwe ne ma no, right? What are your evidences? Say life is wunderbar, life is wonderful. Can you tell me?
Oh, and I say I'm pay my sorry.
Number one.
Oh, sorry, they are no one so benye bibia.
That's right. Benye bibia.
Yeah, once I won kwani dear. Once I beka.
Hey, asam can say no about no because but minim Bombardier say no so sorry or nkwa. What I say? But they be not person pumping the tire. Be not pumping you into a bend.
I'll because of pumping the tire nature say. A car tire no come once a man, I said.
Oh, and that's what change them. What I say?
Andra, Moncomo now would be and then made the pa, especially a pumping of tire, Mantia, Nemo, football team now, a
fire kind.
Fire kind and I dream sra and I'm say and cophobic grantias ye send your church no maybe more the aquaconam baby me to say brand TB try say or basic can guest what fire said but be that as it may no me say no kwan and not watch random his son say when the team can say to Manchester United, ball. Or for more referee, or more for all the officials. Yes, I'm Old Trafford. When I walk on a so we say, Alex Ferguson no kutan watch Kakrake Sukaho. Not just why would you say, Jack, I didn't quit.
No, sorry, reaching them cajon.
Or reaching so count, chingam before nation. Auntie. Say a tear once here, a danum beca say, and Kebeba and Kawamu, a bay year, and Komwa, almost some person who call independent, no, and Ka, a one for crime is no infiltrated into the main political parties in the Wagana. Now, Omukomwa, Omumbo Mumodia, they will rise to the top, and then when they get to the top now, they can change whatever they want to do. You see, another say, be do all more to Mrs. Meboa. Papa, be on 2 minutes one inside. Yan, sir, Ombedi agrasa wode osun wode pania wo osun ataso. On teshe. And they are wasting people's time, they are wasting our minds and brain by campaigning and not even campaigning properly. Because campaign omo koshe chira obenwa na omo eyo money during election time. And I'm saying, say, election is not won in one cycle. Well, it is not won in one cycle. They need to do their homework well. Either some be omu di omu ahon di nyina be bom na all the independent parties na aye one. Independent candidates na aye one. Then you have a force to reckon with. But send your fire church mu no. So man yen is idea. Agrobi na moody. So and I also want to comment on a fake media reportage na eba regarding Nanado so akwa bribe no. I think say in a way no it's not going to help the country at all. More so ni say enkofo pi agent say Nanado or incorruptible. It is a mo hwehwe bibi dia asoso esi so simpia. Esa mo pe bibi a original. Don't doctor anything. Mamun enkofa nneoma bi na mun twetwe mu na mun fe bi sisie ni na mun fe embedia. I just say they have taken Ghanaians for granted. Or more belittle your intelligence, which I find it very, very, very offensive. And yet, in no council, and I will encourage Nanado, say, on form court. Now, these people should be set as a scapegoat. Oh, I say, ye be near the Musioni who say, Sadia we yam penoso me encoso. Now, say, Debbie Biano, fire castle or no BBI friend say rule of law. I'll say or can no no BB. That should work. That should work. Rule of law. Want to me we have fact checkers. Into want to me but now me can be what trade now because you are so desperate you want power. Wow. One year proper investigation, 1 year proper policies, 1 year proper analysis. Mahama because JSS, free SHS, or a desperate politician or a campaign. And now you are saying that you want to expand it and extend it. Why? Did he think about it? These are people who are going to rule us. These are people who are ruling us. I'm so angry. I am so angry and disgusted about their attitude of both MPP and NDC, what they are doing.
Na and a go.
You are
you see, sometimes obi can sing be me. As I'm cassia pa, I am racing no. You bobo who I say. Sometimes when I say Ubi can sing be me, and just say Ubi directly and the catch them, right? Na said ye Muhammad, I can't say a wufono or mokasa. Yet kasa or motinimu or kasa yentino. When you get to that stage before kasa what in sempa what I say. Na Obusam say how much of my own medicine can I take? How much of my own medicine can I take? Na ebesin esasem no me yedebe migusu amedwen ho. Say wa home so hu edro na me prescribe no ana say ade a me ka ho asem no emududu o say na me ankasa metima ye de be e de aye dwuma
ade
na o say in our body politics no enema bebre ekoso akwaye ne ho say a cycle and a cost but in various forms and a debate and a cost war. One said in 2016 as we were edging into Yakotua Bano, there was a very popular statement to be out. I think said Kwame Sefa Kanye and it became something that many people were saying or say speak truth to power, right? Speak truth to power. Now, saa asɛm na ɛmɛ dɛ paa. Many can ho asɛm as to which angle you'll be able to look at it from. Now, so wohwɛ how the vehicle you use into power is it here now? And the kwaku, na ahomete. Na ahomete. Sometimes, you know, so we opposition now said ye can Manchester and a smaller team asemi so we opposition na ya akoye say ya akoye sa smaller team na wo hu ni say bibia ekoso bia is to the advantage of the incumbent in the ban sa dia na ye ukọ field no so a why wadwen say na do or die buga bia obeye de be ubedi say ene ho na ye kan say what die be die. Because wutimi hu ni say baby aduru ne de wo hwe say na ye atoto ne ma yesi atoto ye ne ma na ase wa nkasa no you are not playing on a level field. And you become so desperate to do whatever you can to also make an impact. Now, it is something both sides have been enjoying of, and none of them seeks to make drastic efforts to make any particular change to that settings now. And say, maybe benye to me I become the Manchester United that appoints the referee, the match commissioners, everyone to officiate the game. Emre Sisa, let's say, now the other person also be Manchester United, the same cycle carries on. Now there comes a time, okay? Yes, said ye, on your tinin no can or say, opam hufwa hunubema, and aponchani nso wa ye de be ye behu ne tenten nsem bebre ana ya ye ka na de wo mu se ebedun pempenso bi a ojimifo no kura no be ye de be obehu nyansa obehu nyansa na I don't think our politicians should think that the way they dealt with us say in 2016 no they can't still be dealing with us in the same way come 2020 I won't see. There should be changes going forward. And until okay, yeka the vehicle, the means to power and wasem in the last days series. And in as much as said the no fire crown one person be can wasem be. And we are no be condemn those things that are people are using as their vehicle to power. No, we should not forget that the things that needs to change so that people will not be using such vehicles to power. No, we need to tackle them. Yan tackle this vehicle man for use no is going to be the same thing all round. NTK, I share your views, but we should go beyond just this feeling. Ni yehu say I was say yehu system bia anase yehu empempen ye pe pempensuo bi ne ye de ye omega na edru a enkoba se team kese no and be appoint referee.
That's right.
Say ye ntimi anya ne saade ake ye beti ye bobole bobo enti memo aka vehicle no ho asem kakra na okay ye ke nan kai pe story no so
me won say fire about so we mom ran
yeah ma fire ran san ya saba so okay
my fire ran am say me coat no bebre nti
na
okafa ho asem and run manage I've always admired his presentation because you're very, very objective and Ghana is close to his heart. And then one say they support politics, but they don't support the country. Therefore, they are biased in their analysis. Now, when you say politics no party no watch us for 8 years. After 8 years no new hon mobile no winning in some money already. You know, I hear some of our colleagues on mobile radio so Omono, the Abana Yenekra na Enye, they still support him and they find a way to defend him. I mean, we have to speak truth to power. Ebi asay nunkofo ntiase. And it's very sad. And there are lots of knowledgeable people who come on this radio. Obi on no about some no they are to 1957. Obeka na chesa some na dapuno so no what kind of watre. This is not a place for propaganda. We are here to address issues affecting our country. It is a obahan now ye propagandist. This is not a place for you to come. You need to come here, share your ideas. Again, so abana your mommy and your papa. Well, unless say we a communicator for that party, into the bar, so we a communicator for that party. Make sure you contribute to this station for this station to grow. And yes, oba no ababekesa na woko. No. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the Koku. Na ansa na fire bebem no. We dey air football asem no. And no am Abranti bi send me message. So na message I was sending yen Koku esre kakra, right? Na osi yembusa o. Although said ye fire chiri mu no. Team kese no wono ana appoint bibia, right? No kre said ye o chiri mu no. No kre pa na won say football so de say ye be ba ye will bibia your friend betting. So nim sa de no.
Me who said you.
Hey, said you was really na ma wa bet bi da.
Me ye bi da in my life.
Oh, okay. But lot to the what bi da.
Chaka de mi so pa no. Me ba I'm say 11 years or 12 years na me ko to bi amendi na sra yesre mu fie no nti me case me so say chechepa me to be because we want to me pa na ska no so cry nya media
na yet was no so hu Abrantie bi di aba on say enra me ma atiefo hu so suggestion say instead say enka say the fire busa say so unim football mu pa wo de usika ba ko support smaller team no knowing say obeko akwa lose no so wo de usika ba ko na o suggestion say ene yem form academy na yem build the team no wo munya sa resilience no kama na Abrantie bi dia ba won say ye betting na ohun wo check out na team a winim so be win no, right? Ya na out no sa. What you say? Enti say game ni ye kobo na anim say di tie bia Manchester ene be win ya ene ye would anhwa the £100 to so kura na ye ma bia be £1 pay, right? Ana say we go against said the prediction in the city and now cast any overcut the other side and you hold 100 to so be out 3 year it might be 100,000 but the chances will be winning size can idea way okay now Abrantie no who say fine or suggestion now the buy no correct now also pursue who and you be won't take chances won't take risk pa na on fast £100 na or person what they bet no on this game no on fan cost support team Ketwa no with the view say the small team can make miracle on sometimes you know a dream pempen so bia say referee no ni three more than said ye kra go bi wo ho no mo a wonti min ka so onye de be onye wo ye dia obeji masa penalty bi wo ho no mo a say wo ka say wonye a wo ahwe a obehu say wa kra wo da onye de be onna enti wo say one fast 100 no enko ta small team na chi at all cost hoping say bibi sa betimi asi ana say said ye wo suggest ye no 100 and me support to academy no na yam build new players.
Oh, so me dey say na wa church me kudu na so de beboa academy no. Because we share team yi a nkɔfoɔ pɛ sɛ ɔmo ne ɔmo kɔbɔ yi na sɛ wɔn nso kora no wɔn fi soso a ebi a wɔ players no kora bi yɛ bafan ne adeɛ sɛbe bi mu nan yɛ ebi kutakuta crutches ne adeɛ nti ɛnyɛ adeɛ a wɔkɔkɔ wu ne na wohwɛ odds no so a yɛma wo guidelines so ho yɛahwɛ guidelines mu na ehu sɛ odds no is not in your favour ɛyɛ 100 to then ɛyi 1 100 to 1 yɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wo mmɛmu koraa bebia nti mmom no wo sika no a wowɔ no fɛ hyɛ aseɛ hɔ no mu na hɔ hia nti ɛntam ɔmo nyini no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo apɔ mu no na ayɛ dendenden kyɛn ɛyi Sulemuntare ɔhyɛ po a na ɔkyɛ sɛ wɔn nti wɔn mu deɛ I think say aberante make a chance so more than 100 number for on from member support to a
I see na ke said ye can in Sibia na aberante no ope bibie die wu what I say ain't no
ope bibie die wu
ain't no ne say 100 no whatever kwa ta team kese na chine se ne o win match no na se onya £1 kra na se onya 101.
Oh, say team kese no mo wini a. Mo wini a wo no wo sika na yeketo abi wo. Oh, nti obia hu. People will not recognize you but academy no mo sha say ebo no mo ya ade no. Ebe hu say enam we so nti na mbebe gina ha no. Team kese ndo mo gina mkofo bebre support Manchester United. Wo hu. Na bo afakota no ni percent of support wo. Nti sɛ wodi musika kɔhyɛ bo afakwata no mu na sɛ slow but sure ɔgbɔ no mo aba local no mo aba national no mo aba premier hɔ no na wotumu sɛ yes why bibi nti me mom deɛ ɛka me nko ankonfa ne sika no mfa mɛhyɛ
academy ni mo
okay because o team no omo a wo hɔ mo mbɛkɔ academy no mu akɔfa nkɔfo hɔ no mo abobo ama ho
okay
so that
Matthias akom kasem pa
big team no they look down to the academy for their players because players no mu do baby a no mo agogo no mo na mu ya hu ya na age catch up on them so they need replacement and replacement in infinite fiber infisro
reform hall.
That's what we're saying. So start growing your base first. Ya wuwa wia ansa wasori ansa wetumrika.
That's right.
Na mu de mo sori ampese mutumrika. Da bi yan sa.
Yo, ene gogu. Ye bedo ase. Wati, ye bedo ase pa. Bo chairman ana motene kan say okohwe YouTube and I say Facebook I will say Botchema ni photo bohonum net say one na wo phone no so no kama Botchema ye bedo ase na afi ye ma fire chief akwa ba and the fire and the fire oh and the fire fire and can't tell me say and the fire
And
the fire chief.
Enjoy watching Pachamenti.
Botchema wakasa. Ejino, we the yenche ho kra no straight away. Also kabi na yenko bombardie ne owa hene champions.
The person may end with football, you know. Now I'm a pair. I just be an answer you for the bar and that way. Omudi beach Manchester City and Chelsea so they are still this year one of my let's say Chelsea for band you know. Man City there omoni wa mokwa you know omwan wenu wa case fair other buying or something like that there's a budget and so where city you have for more for
yeah, I think so. Mary Hammer. Yeah.
One with you on one family. Oh, enjoy the Europe and partner say, and your first team be other top players need pattering in a when you see more mature one take a common FIFA, even the league. No, the market turn bench so that you dominate the league. Well, and I have for the be that was a more young penny. Inti couldn't mean talk foreign players more than 8. Now, when you see them in the league, well, an import a premiership or my say team be our no foreign players no supposed not to be more than 8 on a league here. Lower our league this year. Into one say, oh yes, I know. I'm a team no, I have balance kakra. She started this league, you know, so here. Everton, I got that top. Oh, no more year Everton, now Leicester about 5 teams within this year, and I got that top. It's because the league is now turning to be fair. In those days, Manchester United, Chelsea, no more top players happening into your money so that's no league. Oh, into I don't know, Assam and Ayaka, says the proper vehicle. Proper vehicle in the bar. Sansa we are a modern campaign. Papa, and we hear you. Maka, yes, sir. Say we are say, with Debbie. It's going to be issue based.
Bobo Diaba was a friend of financial fair play.
Oh, Bobo Medasi, financial fair play. Also, I don't want our election. I will be a very adjuma. And Kapaka party be a Yabatwabano. Would donation be a say a call easy walk. No, who is scam, find a mouse car. Oh, I'm a person make a video no one step. Other than Ram no can with you all. Say no, I'm not interested because I idea medium dada. As a coup, the book full president for. No, I'm a catcher with you all. As a coup, I will full president for. I didn't know what to say. We are new prepare. What president? What to lean back? And I'll get kick back. And this is for a chairman. I have some cash. Obia or follow for the subject. What in the American? Papa no your son is a coup. MPP chairman. One president Kufuor. Give and take. Also the Kufuor and when this is correct. I'm a chairman and I get kick back no. What president watch your notebook and I do this kind of. I have some cash papa. And then this is so over there somewhere. Party chairman. Oh, yeah, follow again I check. Me yet I idea that was our aim. You full check. You can be engineer to boom once to boom.
Hey, fire. I say home grona kamama. I say Casa cry yasisa. I say home concrono account. Yo, fire. Say what you two who dia te ho twen wate na yema yema Dr. Jingo mra owi ade okay twaso why twaso
baba inti enu mo ntomobo na yensu ade na ba boa nkofo de sa agi nkofo bia yenim se da achi no on be kwa politics no me maka che say me nya politics o Ghana but I support the good thing maka che Baba, inti, idea ho, Obed Asamoah, and I need the party chairman say, Obed, what are your chairman? And I want to get back to no. I have some Casio Ghana, or so Puamo Korea, about 100 million as I infa, national passing. One tier, every be an about politics. Oh, Jesus Christ can't say me. On the Bible, they be a say, immediate, I book me pay. Papa won't bonu. Or say, answer now, what they are sent to be so. And I'll be cancer more by Jedino, but that's for me. And I'm a child to on the John, I and cousin, or some could be said John, or so no car, Munini, so as I could say, and I'll cut as a no. My teacher will have that. Jesus, very intelligent guy. Oh, or kind of answer, and I'm going for share, or no, I didn't want to answer, meaning Milano. So, me, I didn't want to dance here, and you're not correct. debate by 2016, 2015, and I could didn't want to say, "What's my yantum?" Because meaning philosophy, no, what's a yan correct? It's a muka for Bimisano. Video, yeah, a buy. I'm on for say a fake. Meant the word Nazi. I don't want to discuss it, but Mentiasi, the MPP have confirmed, say, at the end of the year, what is it? I adopted, say, and this for adult, MPP for adult. Now, no only say that there was a presentation to the president, and some now will be a answer to shoot him. Papa, I said, say, you see, why fair.
Mr. Wansana no crescent there was a presentation to Nanado and not the president. Can I say?
There was a presentation to Nanado. And I mean, he was not the president at the time. They can play along with it, but not clear he was not the president. Now, Papa, Omodi Adia will almost say a C. Well, but say it's and it's for a lawyer for and it's MVP for a lawyer for the engine Omodi defense in the banner. Oman Kofa contribution book of the party, Omodi come here used to say 40,000 any and or any and next Sasano Coco almost say Nana says Yampumate chairman Wakabi say Nana don't Franco on to me Coco to that or the Cocota as Matono. Because evidence no obaba SSA 40,000 no either it is $1,000 or dollars, but Papa Smile who go Ghana and say 40,000 Ghana cedis because I envelope in him. You don't need anybody to tell you 40,000 Ghana cedis. The envelope in your crown. Well, in the 40,000, you have a candidate. Yes, a office is got. Obi a deport sa chibi well. T-shirt no, I had 200 that. Young from my candidate, I office is cat. Well, in the Papa Smiley, a court the CR, I got some question about he know it as a lawyer because court will deal with evidence. Or maybe says, okay, Saoji, magic, any agenda waji, say donation book, a womb, and found in him. On said, my America say, yo, and so MPA, or what about you know, it's can no transfer. All the worker parties, this is what they do. Oh, that's why I don't want to talk about it. But Memo Binya say, it's the blue. This is not the first time. Maybe problem. No. This is not the first time. Now, President Akufo-Addo have been caught on tape. This thing affirm what Nyantechi said. The president, so command 10,000. Bibi apebia. Our video. This video, before it was premium, you had the Coronado office with Kakubako and also Wakoto, Canada, Japan, and the Coco said, "I recorded the president." Oh, into an idea, AC, but because of the media, he was able to position himself out of there. They say on the Ontisa, actually, 80 before Sir Moyo primaries on there, Alacha Martino, Fana dot it, now the Cheskama delegates in now. And is that not on video? The communicators came and changed it, say, a lot of fair. Well, I said, Adiwe, Obito Brodo. I'm a delegate to Okahano, Yandis Kofano, Brodo. So I come to Omo. Why delegates no? And it's called Fano. Well, indeed, all these things are going on in our country, making election expensive. January, Ghana will broke because every money will go. Both two parties. A time has come. Let's forget about who this. A proper system that will ensure we will not go through this process. And not an volcano. Until my car before even this video say, can not the fire or the cock one corrupt. So okay. When moment you sit in that car, corruption actually we need a vehicle different from what we see today and get our people into power. Hey, Manchester United, players no more be international players. Upa in football from world class. What to your local player kotoko? Umpo who go ball Italian teams libi. Now go so ball Bundesliga no ball Premier League. And now no ball. What they call for this man? And politics in football. Me say a bear who papa. And in the anyame one say Tony Blair be prime minister no. Offer Alex Ferguson say, but tell me how you develop strategy. I will book no more. One more can Tony Blair was still a person or year breaking different, but the only thing he can use is football strategy. And I offer Sir Ferguson Kingdom. Tell me how do you motivate the people to do the work? Inti Nanado no also me smart. On mobile they were complaining about the debt. They didn't mind. And when you see the election, what should that increase the number of ministers? These ministers, NDC MPP, we a minister, now you're MP, OBNT, everyone tells them with that. Both NDC and MPP, we a minister, now you're MP. MP, you have a quite general election, or be one allocation or contribution out of the party, no. Beside while Musa Waka your campaign of OBNTA, na fre or Mumir in a Bissau. MPBA no contribution or the back party work near tro. So one of our contributions are party non support. What about your campaign? Presidential candidate by Omodin, what about your campaign? But me ask a lot of examples. We a minister in this $100,000. Omo see this o campaign be any Ghana omo ye omo see this and then they want to Ghana sem uni Ghana be what na brocha che bisa say party no contribution omo ye in cities are in dollars in this $100,000 and omo je one MP o ye minister in government o ye 150 because when you say MP only minister omo nya katua pe o Ghana and also a kanyema SSS a woman. Forget about when me ye problem no. And I say ye queen 24, 28 no. Also ye MP no minister. Nasa you know. Kono bona no ya kefi ho. In this year, look at a lot of people who are deputy ministers. No so a contest obia or ye teacher. Ana or activist be or community be or more power than the activist who is close to the people and the real reflection of the constituency because or a deputy minister in the election itself is not fair. This need to stop. No MP will be a minister as we are going forward. Responsibility overlap and a lot of conflict of interest. Once he's a minister, or yeah, parliament in because he's one of them. This has been problem. We need to solve part of that car that we need to change. Well, but Papa Smiley, maybe Adiano AC na ya vehicle at another time, Papa, the type of vehicle. Because my mom had a vehicle supposed to be in the years past. I remember I was in a provoking me. Say, the BRC a change, didn't change. And I'm a mass vehicle, no. And it's the same thing. Only see a bit plenty, you may be at the same vehicle. Oh, now I need a time at Metiasi. No, I didn't actually. This money that we are using, we don't need it. You know, with this car. If not a bubble share for information, if not a bubble share bank, Gura banks, MPs, you know, because yeah, election that as you are representing your people, you have to go and give them something. Look at normal people are in the constituency. We need to do something. It's not about political parties. Papa Smiley, I want to address another thing. Papa, Madame Dukan be actually a secretary to the president say, Sana now kokota. Kind docket no, na judges no sro. I didn't have a trouble on one kind, Papa, and who headlines are kind story no woman. So many occasions I have been attacked with so many things nipa kono on kan ade no who be say omo ana omo yes semantics ne grammar it's not about grammar papa any madam for be me pardon for accept say body adam because you and I were not there but me set example about politics straight away or your NDC you call the same form or your NDC secretary US branch more or you damn no so many articles are the Ghana web Sibianke na o maame owo no efi elembre ya fe ekro no edwapole and ne papa ye teacher ni district education officer onu fi Dombro which is half as me one person no but father and mother are in different constituency so I just say ne maame elembre ne papa Dombro baby asami asese ko gina no once asami empo mbeka na one say samia mama boys no to no okay that's
right
samia didn't no ko gina Dombro o papa onfi ngofro who is elembre but some for di mame ade into a call almost there be o papa o come am krom yes oh into ebi no ho a omo they have not following our politics and then omo started into omo they don't have understanding samia o papa ne onkoma enkoma yenzimani a ofin grofro na mame if you have a snake which is Domro into nkoma ba eba so ko gina empia o kongrofo bi obelusu because omo di na ade so ko di hini a anka ko di no Domro sa na ade ne tie and President Mahama he has been an MPO before was so ko bole damango so ko di MPO mo se masa na hanso I say na say mama if you say ye ntafo ti asem ni ye ntafo ye ni na de di ajade ko papa krom and the man is referring this case to another person say masa wo person ogina ye north ha no ye di ajade ko ye a wo se ade no e tabalist menti ase this Nyanke no or can say that was 2016 or I'm saying Nyanke you are going to lose we will lose in the sense that ko papa krom as my for me ni papa de di na de nti stand at elemble was say osuro boa am say ensuro no go and attack him there are so many things you can use to floor him was say primaries no on say no ye minister nti and ojuane ko Domro the small boy be even though you invest you have to play and beating the poto or me I wish I can send that into you say wow me so we understanding if you saw your NDC general secretary in the American tea also my beat you that is how it works here nkofo ebre ejina ankran ba ko ya fa no kwam na bates o ya MPP ni na nado now hear the vote at achema that be na low as compared to his compatriot no dientia Nanado was born and bred in Nima and Nanado jina Nima oban woni massively because no no these are internal politics. It has nothing to do with tribe. That is how it works. Okay, me more international example. Boris Johnson is your prime minister your prime minister no han. Baby ya wo no. Okojina ho first time olusuye. Boris Johnson no masa. Obi ani mu ha. Ko papa krom. Boris Johnson go and read the article. And son of call and the sababi o se sia no. Into sure there be an imagine enya kese. Ono kwa na conservative year that be obviously obelusu at this time in power oil prime minister no go and look at his margin very small because more or less no it's not known in that place but he's there on inheritance papa obi Jarasa akwabi friend obey MP obey sorry speaker mpo Jarasa airbortarian what nkan won ya wo no inti more or less nkan for no who think kind omo say we are one of them but a time is coming I've been telling you, I am Cranforno, Subain, and the exposed that you know. You can't do that one in the Ashanti region. Acquire this your offer independent or to the party about Fideso. Now, why no MPP super? Oh, boy, the man, Papa Small, Mammy.
Why?
Oba ya fidie so accountant no. Oh. Any
MPP accountant.
Dabi oya MPP what in the or the party or no the party.
Oh. Apalu.
Apalu. Sa Apalu ye Kumasi boy. Ya wo Kumasi. And Apalu betina England. Into oya sika kakra okoye no. Okojina menhia eho area no. Maza. Na mo tu di Apalu. Anya tabalesimo. I did the na ya ahemfo na ebunti ene aye na administrative aye political. Apalu ko gina e bisa so den. Olusia na gufu ye. Ona koye independent. Oko MPP primaries obi ante ni ye. He lost omo catchers masa Covota. And a friend of mine catchers Oko Volta and Koba win hands down. That time Volta big boys be anyhow. And Koba win it. And I would wo. Apalu lost. And in his beef, Okojina the second run as independent. A form 10 bill. I want to call the Polka Party. In the Polka Party, on my background. Well, in the I saw follow the trend on the ground. But near one so who headline and now the name. Kajini, one kind story, no, what actually transpired. No one found to tell who say what happened. A time is coming. Osla Usumina, the gun boys, no, when they tend to be politically active, they will never have a seat there. Rans Bano Kojinano, I'm out for catch and say between Volta region and the greater region, and so Kojina Bako. The papa, I want that for daddy. Jinaha, honey, woo. Even though we are running, almost a day, Nemo papa, margin very low, as you're going, you'll be fading. That is understanding. Freddie Blay could have stood in Secondita Cardi. Any a woman. But Okojinawa, the chances are slim. Oh, indeed, as someone at the Nasia, and those mechanical behind the scenes say there are so many people that are MPs or MPP for Makacha.
That's right.
Freddie Blay, many Opanisami, baby, I'll be a child. Openisame, many years I debated for 3 weeks. So, Papa Smell, when I am moderator, was if I debate MPP, Nama Simpson, Unim, Freddy Blay MPP, ne Papa, German Santier, RS Blay, or no, any park grant, and I'm UGCC. So I saw now when I am through. These are the two people who UGCC. And now, RS Blay, and Papa. RS Blay, no, or a lawyer. Money lawyer, no. On the banner for the blade. In the hours blade, no. Now down for no for the and I catch for the say Grant, who was a parliamentarian at that time, say about now I imagine said they would never hand over into me and I'm going to open. So these are the foundation. Two instruments, hours blade, Grant, who was the chair of Oriata, JB Dankwa, and Aqua J, and a Lamte. Akwajenso and a cofa lamte bae, or we and for. And Akwaje was the youngest. I will fear Bruchia as a lawyer. Almost as I want to take bro photos of my personality. Yes, secretary, daddy. We now we have a Juma. Open my yes, secretary. In the hour's brain name was not featured because, or no, Supreme Court judge. It could not be more political. What you sorry no? That's why okay. Remember the best. Me all that way obi anka into any opportunity here near church room. That's why I want to RS Blay ni di wom. Ne ban Freddie Blay. Into Freddie Blay the party na woman no. Freddie Blay have never been CP, cannot be CPP. Never party no woman no. But because the father went to the Supreme Court, you cannot do separation of powers. So he was dormant. And I J say on also a person on court. We now we business. But I met a guy in Lincoln. He's so clever and have a lot of ideas about Africa and its identity. So I invite him. And I'll try Kwame Nkrumah. Almost say Pat Grant and a son of Kwame. Pat Grant never knew Kwame Nkrumah. He met him in second D. When they met in second D, a whole whom person Kwame Nkrumah is many. That is the story. Another time I'll continue from there. Indeed, Freddie Blay no or Papa position no. Indeed, now share. They know the story. Oh, the Papa position no. So we need understanding when in our body politics. Papa, Now I saw how things works.
All right.
I answer about Kojina baby. Into answer my catch off. Answer a idea at my age, you know. I shouldn't have said that to my uncle. Say, one tea idea no yenasi. Or panel commitment. But the dynamics, the vehicle, who could join in? No. Rough.
Okay.
And you are so committed, and with the Western style, no, you will fail because almost Jessica, what me offer? Nipampo Janise. How think about me offer say, see a man is camper, or it's against his training. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of what to check. So why don't you fight with this energy kaka when you know? Say, you better stand at the end now. There won't be any possibility or total reduction of anyone grabbing his way through. That is all that we need to do. And that is the new vehicle. A vehicle that will ensure that nobody will have upper hand and people, in the Makacha MPP boys and say, we just had an know. MPP, NDC4, they are only trying to turn another to say, Master, you know, we are the same. Man, you into a use bribe, but the thing is not bribe. To me, it was a gift. And a gift at elections, you know, you need to favor. Go and look at what is favor.
All right, fire. Medicine,
favor, the brother, any favoritism. Favoritism, any type of corruption, a form of corruption, favoritism. It goes down with nepotism. When you use favor, what do you get? Oh, into a man line scale and bad jobs and all that things happen. Into the nyanya papa, in the mama also case die.
All right. Yo. All right. Thank you very much, Fire Chief. And our born into a kama sano. Yen shall say what Dr. Jingo swear. Doc on some funny the before we move on to a one champion Uncle Weddy. And yet, Dr. Jingo, Bamasu. Dog. Say, Doc, Wunyanya ready. Enti Yerheniama, Uncle Weddy, Aquabe, Uncle Weddy in cabinet. Uncle Weddy, you two who any uncle. Say Dr. Jingo de Wunyanya ready. Sansuna, also bet me. Abba. Enti, Uncle Weddy Bamaso.
I drink here.
Impom to say, Namiado. Good. Young Quay, and never young Como.
And come on, dear, and one a fire, a boa, none in common, and so now say, I'm on force until now, Ostopono. And come on, not just a baby echo, not lecture, and no money so palm, you senior Ghana politics no effort. And only conclusion on the BC, no, I don't say sometimes in Ayana. Nipa na emo nipa ekansen bi babeko end na we aba na wabeka we aba na wabeka we na fire ka say enye bribe a gift but ti Ghana ye di no ma bebre ye politics na madam fu because body language na nkasa kura ka hwe se ne na papa no na ni esi disi
Uncle Wadi mama Musa wo o de yemfa ne say a gift, right? Musa, can a gift turn out to be a bribe?
Yes, a bribe crackers. Because the entire year can say, also can we say a favor? Ushe papana ne de sikana koyena up to date. Said the NDC for ne can no crow say a year beginning papane da sotiho. Enti eno na sometimes every takane sembi so wo say we omunye qualify we munya qualify enti eno na nka me pese me tie bitam na pabate do na mayina akati last minute na eja mansa kasa wono so be kasa enti na me pese nka me tie de obeka fa ho ade na ode bra no wo say eye party 2016 tino ode bra ma ade abo party ode bra no atwuru ndi that means say woman position say position nipa no qualify on qualify you what am I
don't know fan say that just 17 you keep records I don't fan say
records no who keep what they are doing
fine
but at the end na they not turning out say nipa na wɔde baeɛ no ne kunu ɛda so kura no position ma nkurɔfoɔ kora solitia no sɛ na adwuma no wɔnyɛ ne yie sɛ wɔyɛ ne yie o sɛ wɔnyɛ ne yie o because of sɛ sika wei wɔ hɔ no nti wɔntumi anyi no ada sɛ bia na deɛ na nkurɔfoɔ ka no sɛ ɔnyɛ ne yie na ɛyɛ nɔkorɛ but because of sɛ sika wei nti no ɛyɛ favour te sɛ deɛ ne yɛka sɛ mahama ɛgye ford no ɛnam so ma ne de ɛfavour burkina ni no ma no contract nti because of ford na influence contract because of 40,000 nti no ɛna influence nipa na ebi ɔda so te hɔ bɛsi nɛ ebi nso ɔno yɛ competent na ade nti na ɔde sika no kɔ na ɛnkɔ bibi te sɛ party accounts party office ana bibi sa ɔde akɔma no watwerɛ odin ɛno nti kyerɛ sɛ ɔso pɛ bibi wɔ no hɔ wode kɔma mahama sisi ya na ano na ɛnkɔ ndc foɔ nso keka deɛ na ɔmo ka ya wode kɔ sisi ya mahama birthday wokɔ hɔ a ɔne ne kɔtwa picture woyɛ wei na woma ne sika bi a yɛfrɛ no ɔmbɔ tutu din ɛno nso nyinaa ɛyɛ type anakyɛ form of corruption ni bi no no ne nyinaa yɛ bribe sɛ ɛnyɛ bribe ne yɛde boa party deɛ a yɛbɛhyia yɛn nyinaa yɛto yɛwɔ Ghana Union yɛn nyinaa yɛpɛ sɛ yɛboa Ghana Union na yɛbi accounts party wɔ accounts ade nti na memfa sika no nkɔto party accounts mu memfa nkɔma Ghana Union accounts na mafa akyire de akɔma Ghana ebi a yɛ president no wɔ kuro no mu na makɔma ne sika sɛ wɔgye na fa boɔ no and make sense but because of Africa nti ɛbɛfɔ so ama na make sense ko na ne yɛte no Ghana Union ebi ɛwɔ London ɛne yɛn nyinaa yɛte sɛ yɛpɛ sika de akɔtɔ ebi ampa enti donation u donate ɛno ɛwɔ yɛ asɔre mu ɛwɔ asɔre mu a yɛka ne sisi Pentecost asɔre obi ɔkɔ Pentecost bi ani yɛbɔ afɔdeɛ yɛbɛbɔ de kama ebi a yɛbɔ afɔdeɛ ayɛ wei but nipa no firi hɔ ɛda baako firi hɔ na wafa akyire sɔfo gye na ɔde ama wo na wama boom because ɔpɛ favor ɔpɛ position ɛkyerɛ yɛmfrɛ ne sɔfo na biribi sei enti wei nyinaa no yɛ corrupt adeɛ baako no corrupt ɛno ɛsi ehunu sɛ corrupt na yɛgya nsɛm saa video yɛabɛgye nsɛm na naano enua Kevin de baeɛ no ɛna auditor general ɛde response baeɛ no ɛm sɛ nsɛm yɛabɛku no nyinaa sɛ wohwɛ ɔmo response nim na wohwɛ auditor Ghana audit report no na wohwɛ kwan a nipa fa so yi sika within 1 month ya withdraw 52 billion ɔmo nka sɛ sika no mo nyi yo but wohwɛ nipa otimu sɛ
Angebody go so. Angebody oh. Em say Angebody ahoma no. What unsu? To as well.
What I mean ka dia me kira ne say ekwan a omo fa so yi sika within 1 month 52 billion. Na ye yi no kakra o da kro ana say within 1 day omo timi yi over something thousand transactions. Me for sa Nigeria for boys cafe boys me no man nanti bibiri enti no minim kwa mo fa so yetra onyi ni kase no wo hunu se owia but abai timi transo sika we nyina ma auditor general response no mo de buy na kire se ana commercial ifo no kire se ni sika no ekọ unknown sources but omo gu so omo hwehwe ekwan bia so omo hwehwe we mu nyina esi discuss enti no na nado de ende ebebom but kakra wom corruption kakra wom to me ne de no say corruption
say kakra corruption
good say 2016 or 2017 corruption because kwankura papa no fa so jiska no utimi say wa mini bibi ne nsa grabo ade na nkasa sere age abraso e wo party account so enti no ebinum ba unse na no ifa ya nka ho asem na manije but na ajaman sam mobile no mobile be kan aye say ajaman sam ne de o kan na esem me de say o say o Lawrence Buton wey ye kan Akufo-Addo de o say no appoint minister ntinya Akufo-Addo o ntimi nya adwuma nti no ma minister but minim say ton bi a Kofo-Ton border phone no na ye ni minister of communication ni nkrofo mo ye transaction em say Kofo na nkasa na ekotran osan ye ohu enti sometimes no ye no ma bi a abai de bot achi nyemfa no amoba eno na ma ye Ghana no enkoso no ti ebetima ye saade na ebebo ye nyina medom besi ya
yo
na mate
ye bedo ase uncle body ye bedo ase pa na afi yentie
uncle body baba
baba aja
aha sometimes uncle body asem we ma kirem over 4 years NHS or Hano. Toko ward, hospital ward. Now for check nurse are now nurse no am fan was station. Ama nurse pony na am fabi. Not the copy I be ready. Even though it was a gift,
Oh, wait, a bribe, chrono.
because the explanation is that you pay attention to that patient, the family, and the gift na and ignore others. Oh, and a serious thing here, my count over the years. Inti our Bible mo was so pay or him any more adumwa chanade. Me go to Papa Bible in the period. Our Bible.
Okay. Yo.
Oh, inti a form of corruption. What kind corruption want them no? And then your types in your kind bribery, extortion. This is a form of corruption. Inti the case your partner no. But that's it.
Yo, fire. Yeah, better was it. What it? Afi, yanko Dr. Jingu swe. Yeah, sure say by now there, doctor, are you ready? Nafi, one soon kebi. Doc, Bamaso. Ah, dog, oh. Ah. Doc, Bamaso. Ah, Doc, ask what you two who are now. You okay? Eh? Ah, okay. Mami ti eja mensa he. Se eja mensa beti enka. Eja mensa, Bamaso. Eja mensa so ntimi nka ho. All right. Fire. Memo asum. So na me hwese betimi a check emranti here or the other side na. What it? Into there boy nkomo kakra.
So baba I nsembi ST and I special voting no. Na nsembi aba ho a I hope say soldier for there I know. I na discipline was sort. Those officers involved no person would say soldier for the even before the election, and they need to be interdicted and punished severely. Say yakoto aba say secret vote na video masses no by influencing that even we in the forces are voting for a particular candidate. And I wish that will not be partisan thing. The authorities in the service, executive no punish. We don't want to condone and then push such nonsense in our system. Already we complain. Papa, because I want to link this one to the US. Absent a vote and a mail vote in a course. It's difficult for anybody to tell some of these things. The catcher said there have been some fraud here and there in the election, our US. Well, now the okay, on the man say, more person musuya politics now if you active woman no. Musuya didn't find a trend. And your history, near my SC or politics, and one SC. Well, you call Supreme Court, Obakaya, in Crofua, we are absent, we are students, ne ambassadors, they work on the various things, we are permanent in those countries. Vote to the end. Me I offer Afrajan, the figures are all registered, any voter, your county, now CD, Papa, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Voter, vote and a special vote, those Ghanaians who are outside, students, and those who are working for the government, on one register, they are allowed to vote. Ghanaians who are working for government and students, voter, you call Supreme Court, say, na what register no 1,000, figure na mirror into me, man, phantom. So now 1,000 near Afrajan declare was more than 5,000. You know who was Supreme Court. It's a way we had the chrono election. That thing, Yako Supreme Court, that thing have not been filled because it's to their advantage. Well, it be nice to America. Trend America in America, now, and then be make a can say be. Number can be you. Na Matthias here, me say corruption can see the whole world of America. We America, not China.
correction pa special prosecutor bi mo am follow international news America anya election esika image nkofo omugu afiase omoje benefit o they supposed not to etwamu over 2 something billion aya fraud kese pa esi America abaye omutui nkofo omu afiase omuntu bi o enso omudin more than 10,000 emails over to America. Papa, when you're fraud, well, indeed, near man, and indeed, labor for almost sorry tia, Miller, and conservative purpose of the and you remember by him.
You, fire, you're home is when they uncle. Why?
Yo, Baba, Obiaba, man,
okay, thank you very much. Hi, Chief Anna Morton and Can. Intia Jamensa. Doc, try and come again. I feel it's me sort to Niama out so you can have your say. Jamensa, Bamaso. Jamensa. Quite unfortunate. Well. Let me try and get a Jamensa on another line, and then we can take it from there. Twaso. Why Twaso? Fire Twaso. Why?
But producers any Angelo Papa election na edikanye Ghana na constituencies no you're from province it was only 38 second D takwa na you can't baby I say asim na de kan and grow for anya na nsen no market constituency na even na nsen ali man time na constituency awo nzima ho e ba ko pe that time they issue province 38 province and now Grant akogina ho o kwa me kwa akogina ho don't forget that even that time Kwame Nkrumah was the leader of the CPP. Well, in the never be okay. One thing is that even that election, Kwame Nkrumah was in prison. He was rearrested by the colonial masters because on one big stage for I go catch that bro for say I akwawe energy agitation by encounter movement. The person what here senior no business and almost company. Or no, and what the self government agitation by. Now, well, I am misleading, even though there's truth, but they were lying. Soldier for no, boom after return, and I come across there be. They have to compensate you. Monko agitation and say, or kind of natural. Let's soldier for no coin a pum pum, and make Kwame more popular. This time you have been arrested. Ain't he? On say, Nkrofo can't throw because no a bon kind document that are preserved for us. And Papa way Obey finance minister, Makaidino, one not deny a campaign on behalf of Kwame Nkrumah who was in prison. Behold, election ban, hands down. JB Dan Kwamina, Omunya 3 seats. Oh, indeed, the story that you want me to believe, sir, Kwame Nkrumah was in the province too, and about it doesn't exist. One thing I've never heard a lot of Ghanaians saying is that there was a committee set by Grant that Kwame Nkrumah should be reinstated. Now, my kind document, not for the bro, was say Grant and RS Blay was quiet because they don't want the other members of the union to say that they are playing the tribal drum. Even though what those guys were doing was not right, they were quiet. And they let the masses speak. Fantastic. They set a committee, and a committee, headed by a lawyer from Sikandi, Securious, whatever. It came out of a report that, from our observation, Kwame Nkrumah is not being reinstated as the secretary of this movement will go and flop. But CPP now, what you know, should not be recognized as a party, but used as a vehicle to mobilize the youth. And now, Oforiata, any JB Dankwa, Omo resigning here. What is happening with Ghana radio today? They resign more than 6 months along the line. Some of form party. They couldn't, and they came back. That time, Kwame Nkrumah, no, I'm also going in. Sometimes you hear the story say, Kwame Nkrumah acting. No, the guy was dismissed based on the ambitions of those two guys that Kwame Nkrumah is turning to be popular. May be the president, of which they will not allow. It is Yanyan and the money too. And I read an article that is where the word dirty came. All this thing I have covered, and we are not interested in it. Way forward. But when people who want us to believe them based on age, without going through the real story now, that is where I will come in. Because me, from 18, someone say do 24, I was still against Kwame Nkrumah. And you know who did that? Obi Men. So who is men? Yeah, now Kwame Nkrumah, man. What is it? In some of more kind of until the time I came here, started reading, I said, wow, these guys are liars. Sana story neti. Tumberry man pobejina ha, Tumberry man, Otiame, Obejina ha catcher say, Kwame Nkrumah is car, and a partner and sending his car. That time, almost say, that Kwame Nkrumah call conference or Russia. Una ade this scammer call it. Kwame Nkrumah and the boys on Marco China. Una man is call it. Kwame Nkrumah by England. Una this guy. The guy was teaching and preaching. A very day he was not rich, but as an activist, always has got obey movement. Oh, Nansanya, Sam to Yabia, and I'm a say. Yeah, Mister. Ebeka say, a park was in doom. And I try to take it. I'm a Samia, Echo Ghana. Maza, you want to tell me, say, even though coming from Samia, I was walking. Papa Smiley, oh, two way. And now, Obiahu, the potential in Abi. That if Abi go to Ghana, yeah, accounts. Ghana, your accounts, I basa no. Yenya auditor general, obey down, Abi bet me down. Near friend, you invite Abi so uncle Ghana. Papa, you tell me, say, have you want to be on one ticket? Uncle Ghana. When you're rich, Abi is not rich. I know for that as a fact. But Abi is not poor. By our standard, when you're poor. Me who Abia over the years, not we go Ghana twice. O Papa Smiley, and you cover Kankabia, Wako Ghana. First one, second one, now on a special point now, and I just appreciate that. First one, I'll come now, you see it.
As I go cancer, my class, only DC, say. Cancer.
Okay. I'll be so quiet,
you fire, you're first in Africa, it's my fair job, sir.
Your working class, as they say, Abby, and at Bobo, and Professor Emeritus Bombardier, Papa Bombardier. This week you are started to or don't you mean? And you come back on Congo Ghana. It is NDC for Abba Power. And MPP say, the good guy do America. The guy is mama for. Now say, Mona Mama Bombardier is coming back Ghana. Are you trying to make me elementary boy or what? You will tell me that a working class member like Bombardier, it will go Ghana. Are you teasing me? Oh, in trouble, and this is what I am a he said. Yam pedo crack. Bible say, now there you are secretly. The pan pedo crack. As soon as you press it, that thing also need to change. that people will be able to tell the truth.
All right, you was it that thing needs to change so that people will be able to tell the truth. Ejabensa, afi de obe to me. Aba, why? Bra. Na afi be kan komoni bi. Ehu di ntia na yente wonka no. Nti Dr. Jingo ene Ejabensa ebe to me aba. Sa na also 0208 144 8180 0044 208 144 8180. Say all United States and Canada 315-636-4063 315-636-4063. Abe for Skype no a24 radio and wanna join via our Google Meet link no. It is the same link that we've been using all this while. Inti oba hono mo a eno an ubepia ha na yaji watum na wa yedebe onso wadi nkomo ni bi fefefe kama e de amaye 7 metunchi mu odne ne ma wate hu se wo bonto akakra e wo Facebook video no wo si video no no ka say 2012 video well ABC 2012 ABC 2016 all right. Sometimes some of these things eba na say obi na present here say ono a de ne de out of what they actually want to achieve or they can ho a na afi na ma ade no kre na ye pe wo ade nim na ye diluted afi no si yetimi to kra atwene right akwai say Kofi quarantine na asifuo case. All right, they had prepared their documents, everything beautifully. Ana kiti bibe PM a baako ebe PM a na nkoyi ame yato ne mani na aye de be atwene. Enti na afi no papa na ewo mu no kura na na se eno no ye okay no ya anya de be ya nka ho asem eye ketua na ema mfumso ba aye no afi eno na take center stage enti ne bibia na aye de be ajiegu sana in our body politics no se wa hwe hu a akoye asem no kure no ni ya se twa kakra e san de ye pese ya achieve nti no ni ye twa bia ye de be e de ato ho na otwa sa de wo twa to no kure no ho na afi na ama no kure no lose ne value nti na afi na asem no de wo senke ye ka ewo mu no kure na afi ya miss point no na afi no atro na wotwa kan ho no ateki center state na afi bibia ye de be ajiegu ene the vehicle to power, the means to power. Last days series na na egusu ye debe e ka ho asem no. Enti mamema eye ejamensa emre. Ejamensa wi a me sure say me nim say eye Kwabna North Carolina anaba ono so yamanaba. Ejamensa bamaso.
Adwene kase.
Beautiful. Seba ko ze.
Oye.
Good. Yankoi.
Only God can stop it.
Yanko, why?
Papa Swale, fire chief need representation being so many of them are wrong. Now me put them correct for posterity, not for the information of these people on the platform. I'm on chroma. Ne mami fi in Swahim, no war no concrofo. Ne papa, ne fanfi, you have a seen ho, ne fanfi, crofo. Kwame Nkrumah nankri we when Swahim on no busy nazi. Now, can historically now also were two ancestral the areas. A crew that dear so near Enchi, near Swahim. Into Kwame Nkrumah, my main fee in Somaliland. That's Now, Freddie Brisson on your papa ne arrest break. Ne papa ni one arrest break. Freddie Bray, during the committee, Peter, no, a constitutional chairman, or chairman of secondary constituency, CPP, a national actually MPP, offense, a lima time, no, only chairman, not new Lucy Bray, also a lawyer, only a deputy minister at the trade and IBB. In South Bacanin, it's neither here nor there. In a could be some.
On say I know say Ejamensa oh no obviously whichever way no when you say fire chief so and we say no yeah wow count and as I was working can no baby
fact
that you
didn't make a fact
the point is yeah fan say oh no we chain fire right into the kind of assembly on more be a AC no na wo gina ho wo ho what you say
me o si na mo ho mo de me sorry me o si na mo ho and dey yi na meka
oh okay
kwamron koma ne ma me fi nswaim akwa nswaim
okay
wo kan book na wo ho
okay ni book no emu dia na wo kan ho asemi
one migrated from adi dadia so na oba nswaim oba wo na ma mo ho oh no ba wa ma me no ko nkrofo oh na me ken
okay
ma kwam nkoma na ankri wi ofa na duku adai kwam nkoma na obedi naze even when he was a president
okay all right Ejamensa say what anabi before kan ya o peso
kan they work about party in founding of political parties in Ghana no laws Ghanaian laws no say everybody can donate to a political party, individual, businessmen, the offense saying companies, but not foreign companies, not a Bionye Ghanaian outsider.
See now
it's unlawful.
It's unlawful.
Watch your while. You go to jail.
No, okay, all right. Now
because of that, not
Chansa. Now, local there no you find say where Ghana need you can donate, right? Now, what are the laws governing say the worker say where what are the laws governing Ghana for person who donate Emma party no?
On the every party them submit them could donate and anybody else. Every party them you pay major party no donate to them man.
And any law no?
Yeah, law no. You go and donate, to anybody in the party. Then you pack so or the common party for the day.
Fire, ja, sir.
Oh, chicken me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, na say a foreigner, na say be ya. So I wonder what I PND for buying or chiku badus and mugum. Because of what this guy was sat
can you establish that one? They say no say. So we individual now person donate Emma party bia o hwe the obo modern na office kan na dey command nyesa sa na
command in power trust where the evidence can on di no because it happens there
emra ni nyina no
emra no political party funding no anybody can receive the money and then you go account to the adi now even that nankre adi orange can on fan nankre lokran Sika Ojeje, they build the sit down or is gone. They didn't present all the money. Individual party activities, what is kind of fun call. Oh, they say, if I could find the what's what is kind of children.
On the,
one child didn't say, I present my party now. The list is there. This man, so and so, has paid so and so. Mo checking from the party officer whether he sent the money there or he didn't send it. And he spent the money on his own. This happened when he wasn't a president, when he was campaigning. Kufuor fees, 17 the MPP for were aspiring for the war which can now again, your friend, the party for that candidates over 12 months, which is very, very sad at the of our political at the 17 men our year, no. Kufuor don't have the money or turn the property in Bukraka. Now, Kufuor deleted Scamano. To function. You can't call that as a bribe. It's in our constitution. It's what go and read it.
All right, Ejamensa, thank you. We will go and read. Why? It was a Emrebemwa. You can come back. Why? Now, young call Onia and number no 150. It was minimum send Kwabna, North Carolina. Yeah. Onia Bamaso.
I don't get you.
Beautiful.
Smile Augustine.
Augustine. Oh. And they were surprised about
ɛnɛ deɛ ma pie paa
hey, and the account so dear, any kind of time, what kind of time the uncle?
ɛnɔkorɛ mekyerɛ wo biribiaa
Obiajo, so why?
na deɛ wɔ m no sɛ video na asɛm no wɔ ho me paa me ne amafa bebrɛ nya adwene nkanka agya me nsa because ɔse it before election no said then but wotie video no yi a ambassador Bawa no addresse Nana Akufo as your excellency nti wohwɛ de no a since when did he become an excellency
before the election we there mentwa no horo na amanfo kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ audio no ɛyɛ doctored what I say enti no
okay another question to say one hwɛ sɛ wokɔyɛ campaign donation ɛma let's say political party nti wobɛkɔ akɔ panyimfoɔ to like obi like Amabuzia somebody will lead to like Ambassador Bawa and somebody who a presidential candidate no okay and time be say why will I mean obi mount camera on them say me koye just a regular campaign donation ekoma obi yeah the camera be hye ya ho for what purpose I am parampara I don't know before 2016 why would they even have done in the first place if they come jitum say yeah this man about power na mo ya then kwapa then kasa argument can make a little bit sense okay they were plotting to some to allegations against the president like once were corrupt but mo say I didn't go before the election now why would I go and donate items or whatever to a presidential aspirant I made them a carry and I had to look for a house when you poor party say like I'm a Buzia who has to choose to be like Ambassador Bawa only the mean donation.
Okay, I see.
And some of them doesn't make sense for us.
All concern.
Yeah, and I push me. I mean, the party, I don't know. They just want to make, your person a double control. Set a dumb boy. And then the papa is cano. Oh, yeah.
I see. Sana wo hwa esi me boa. Sikane esi se sikane ye hu se woje ye. O ti ase but se circumstances surrounding sikaje na esi ho aba asem me boa.
Say no na me be say question say okay. Say why would I go and donate money to Akufo-Addo? I have to go through Amabuzia. Answer na the Democrat, the way I'm a say, oh, I'm not I'm and the media in
would you say no crepa true
Papanji cash, no.
Cash in the sea who so what's inside there, what envelope.
But the way I'm presumed, I heard a man on my
oh, okay. I see. What course do you have to say Omobua?
Okay, you audio now. You say what you say, Nana Kuba on so Kasabi. One thing Nana Kuba say, my men can say, say, oh, Kaime. And my men can say, Yen a lad, if you do visa, or say, now, the guy who correcting us also came and said, on any electronic a day, Damwasa Wine. So omudi video bi amuye la son secret ayi military recruitment be mo de kire no e na papa ngi tun say ane what I say
on say hono na asem ni nyina no no on say amanfo analyst a check here who say even voice na wo mu no kra no ya doctor na kakra right that is what they are saying but I once what they who ni say bibia ye say the tie o video no pepepe nya sa na apese o kire
ya me de sa na me hu no papa no de media me nyakram ni nyanwa nyina amasa de obua and na fa edikan ka elia no na we pa no obi koye competition like de be chia wo de kwata so ka say obi amfa nko de benko ya go ta ba ma owi a wo ni ya say me de madin kunim am na corrupt na heba no won bi da say half no ko ko bobol pa rafli no ba tunu botuma yi no no botu ska afro ka ko di match no na has ekotam ska ma so wo de lor pen we friends ya tiamo
I see
oh
I wanna corruption no
Oh, master, this man is corrupt. He's corrupt from head to toe.
And also you're corrupt. Oh,
Maybe there's a corrupt name is my kaka. Many of you fear. Mr. Correction level, no.
Corruption level, no.
Correction level.
Well, no, why can't you also corrupt?
Why can't you so corrupt?
So much of it that I'm over. Oh, Munjan last man. Why, they don't want to deny Omba.
Papa, you know, who more my end?
And you may.
Mahama Pepe.
Oh, okay. Mati. Yo, Mati. Mati. Yenya. Mabama, Mati. You, any Augustine. I heard you, somebody will be in some per. What I say. And then, what pee, so them, John. Yeah, there was a someone's who pee moon there. Why? It was a now, who was state today? Who was state today?
I'm over Chicago.
Chicago. So when I know Obama, I want me what?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. You, you better ask it. Now, my name say one the statement of apology from Adum TV for now. One who's a statement of apology.
Idea way I must have Hamid Mukohele a press conference or be able boss I winning now almost your hearing. How many media have we lost since this will come to power?
Into almost wrong.
Almost don't come to say. Now, Supreme Court, the constitution, I tell Mujaji and Google.
And then say, who feels say, I dare no, I no crystal, no, a son say, or more MP legal suit to be asking be an edge or my castle, more patches. I'm so
we did not work on now, or my Gagamina, Udagra, you know, sir, and almost they don't own them, maybe. Very simple way. 80 BBC.
Katie Hammond. Katie Hammond.
Very good. Hammond. All that maybe should be by. And Hammond call as a pair from only a Obi. Okay, now no Obi no women. I cannot of a dormer. Oh my, my own try some way aside.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Augustine. You better was it. Ultimate Augustine. Okay, all right. Now, just a quick one. Be a me who here because okay no. Well, there could be some truth, right? Now, if you ask there, no kreno. Usually, near na nipa na ukura no kreno ho. Ati ase. Se me kasa oti ase. Now. Abraham bin Moshe himself okay can send this nansemu ama mara yenuanom kremofo ni bi eteki offense kakra right na enkremofo no eteki offense no Abraham bin Moshe eba abonten ana obeye de ebe obepa achew echew pa na wode ma no utie ni nsem na wo kana enye se asem na awoka no ono onyi ntum se no kuro na emom suro si yebebu ni nti no ye se ana se ekwadon ko nye no enti ekwan bi so no ekwan bi so no ya na sometimes no you esan se usuro si yebebu nti no wa ye de be na waka asem bi eno nso ye de be eno nso wo ho enti na ma me de Abraham bin Moshe de ye de be Ebemu, kama.
Na papa, ne wa use example yi. Okay. Ya papa Abraham. Ya papa Abraham. Ya papa Abraham da bia example ya use. Oduru won o se akwa na oba na ne dey.
O se ni aba no.
Anya ba ko, he said that twice in different occasions. Ba ko in Egypt. Am I what sorry no. O ko twa sa antor ba ko Egypt o faro anim. And o ko twa ba ko so as a Philistine ho. 2 occasions. Oh, Papa Smiley. Now, as some way, I ain't any deal. I ain't conform and sample to court. And I could or bar no kunu. The entire MPP now to court. Tell me. Because Nana Kufuor court, he have to present evidence. Court also, even though Mbebuano, you be one seminar, don't know through near front of cross examination. On Kasame President Timmy Kasa, they will cross examine him and he will be exposed the more. That's why the MPP should allow Nana Kufuor to go and sue for damages. Then they can join the suit as a third party. But they themselves have not been anywhere been damaged. A Kufuor image. And Papa na oye urban director no. And a yere. And a to be court. Look at the politics they have. Now the MPP want Ghanaians to leave the issue. Oh, they are going to court, pushing a media house to come and apologize. And they said go back from this young boy apologizing. Well, fear that they have to survive. Well, in the game, all of them play, but they want the other Ghanaians who don't know say, Aquano, president. Also, what to say? Oh, you're corrupt. By a Kamunini, this is the evidence. That's what they're saying.
All right.
Say
fire.
a bribe, say a gift, corruption.
Corruption. You fire.
Because the guy will get favor.
You. Yate. Thank you very much. Augustine, you ever do us? What's it? Na unya time no asaba. Why? Unya time no asaba pa. Augustine, or say Chicago ana owo. Na mamema owa ene champion Emre. So owa ene champion ready dia omra. Owia yako bombade ne of Kofi Chumberma enso so owa na champion otime nkade a omute humi anko kadaje kadaje nti enka I think say mesre kadaje enka bama so owa hene
ya drink na to say
nyame adom ya timpopa so ho ye
hoye hoye pa me to ni see yes ya let's just say this many aje
good to know
no more platforms na papa
o de na etie ya kind of vehicle no ho asem
ne maame janie edi mfie mienu
you
know let's say obobo enyum bia ma no na for the birthday senka bit fire ma me bejo ho
na ono nyum be no ope ye ti mo de pe ma no so ono e kire de ope o busa no
ya ko nya dina minipa dina Hamilton onya dina Hamilton nyum aduma na ye say o twa ni cake wodi ni cake ni no ma no
na oben osisi ade
odi na ogro kra
ne e fere bra ne mfa ne nwum ni nsisuma na ansa na yakọ enim kra wate why
Daniel
yo said what you know ne ye wo fa se ye ba eni akuma ene eye na woda in fact said enra me kan no sa nkuma animu ana e wo se ye mo kwan na omo ba ye nchen isan se wo mo ana wo soro ahemam ye dere womo ana ekura omumu na wo se nya the hope for a better world, the hope for a better Ghana. Enti se yenuanom nkuma say no edi omawoda, we have to give them all the necessary attention. Womo ana future na womo ho eja mensan wa chi awie oyendan a ahwe akora wabu oti ase emofra say no na no special Bibia na me ka kire ne say on kan kire ni nua ne say shut up asem a special ka kire me ne say ontimi nka shut up ontimi nka shut up na shut up onye good word adaya no infringe on nipa na o ka kire ne say one shut up no ontimi nka nje nso ada na no na ye odia ontimi nka nje shut up na emom wo say me busan say na obetimi aka na wo say please my sister, can you be quiet? I want to sleep. Afi nam jina ho na me hwe nam say oh sir untimi nka shut up. I say no, shut up. I can't say shut up. I can say please my sister, I want to sleep. Womo ana future na ye de be e wo mo ho me biensuo na sensuo no gu fom kakra bi a otimi ka kire me say hey you are wasting water. Onu say no oba ba mu a na se wansesa who bit map a protected public person at the idea. At the amazon, why, me among you, Bakuma, and your fast and what it. Now, ye better us in order. In TNT, Dana Hamilton or say Adam. When we come back, Bama certainly continues.
I don't look like what I have been through. You've turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Hey, Adumo, Nyame, Adumo, Adum, Adum intina metiasi, Eya Wadum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Hey, Adumo, Nyame, Adumo, Adum. Eya Adum intina metiasi, Eya Wadum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you. Hey. Could not have sailed through without you. Your loving kindness, grace, and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is centered on your.
Of course,
Adum, Adum.
the essence of our praise
Could not have made it without you. Hey,
the essence of our praise
without
is certainly
you.
grounded
Papa, your
on your grace.
goodness and grace and mercy.
Yes, I'm guessing if
So the essence of my praise.
I didn't know bit now the offering grace and so
On your grace, Adum,
hey
Adum.
yo
Hey,
we dear your offer say Anna ya the son so and Jenny Enfa win son so kitu e bia yo enye said ye fellas so am I can my no happy birthday to you angel ati wo na your future no ati enti whatever we need to do in order to keep that beautiful side of our children no taking into growth no we will certainly be doing na champon to our same way what
Yeah, please.
to us
But that's be brave. They tell me to say, the way I'm Obahima Johnny, or that's be brave. Aye, Papa. Pacho de na da su sesi
On say no.
Ye di cake no, ne say adwene Ghana ho.
No crepa, no cre. Say no. O hwe last days na, right? And some maybe APAP many people want to stand on so many things, several things. BBC say this the news is fake. The fake is news. And some maybe and people are just trying to use either to come into power or possibly keep on staying on in power. Then last days ehun komodie no yebusi ehun say the vehicle and I said the means to power this time around and saying ana AC kono sam pempenswe nti eno no hin komo aye de be ye bonus sisi a
Oh papa news bi aba me hu ayi bi e fe say video bi omaji wo Ghana je say omampanyin no ye de I said, or GCK is going to be 40,000 Ghana, 40,000 US dollars.
San almost here.
And I must have to send and for video no 2016 na enya no crack na ye party t-shirts ni san man is
aye sa pepe
me dem share video no and young share the other one or more can say a party t-shirt in this animal, but with conversation now, a course of video no one said much in 7 afterwards no videos are better now. You couldn't say, Papa, one more moody and kind of crunchy. I'm kind of crunchy. To me, no, semi investigator crown, maybe share video here. I think, sir, my questions towards this video no will be less. Because video no dey e crudging video to me e crudging and yes bia papa no anase ye president no na me engine ndi anase obi e be bibi no dey against no ye nya omampanfo bi omampanfo a omabese no ko bebre ayate form of corruption e dey abo one more but ye ntimi enya video bia but this time no dey nya video ba be double team me time papa no video na da hono no obia ka se video no enye video a no kra na chese minim hawa ebia mintimu se wo mo nim computer mu a on betimi aka che me se sa no ma na esisi ye no ye betimi aye bibi sa ene ye betimi yi bibi ye betimi twetwa bi ya hye minim se movie so mo ye sa de ne de but se de ade we si fa play that show video me here ne de and the poster of the president in this animal, any one more call a damn one money the woman trassier, and they said your bano a car casano, a bony dean as a spelling man, no, a man so good diary mono. I think, say, or Mampanino, I was say, who said, Netwa daddy. Waji. Tabambajuti.
Maton kapa yo.
Me say on say ade de say won kwado adwene e ka because e ba ye no na me ne me ina na ye hwe enti me na me nti ase but ono no hwe na se wo hwe omu bibi e na me ka say me do mu kan tino say omu repeat ya ansa na me hu say ade he opinion waje ade no opinion waje ade no oh na me and dada ye ho because papa and they say ebi obi pe me timu say yes obi pe so be president ntina wo ye bibi against ade no say sa pa ade a na nipa ko no so no wa ye ade a anka nya wanwa because 2016 election night amokoyi wono mo tisu sesie omo de ntro sa no be dia kunyani abadia kunyani because no we bro mo kan no mutimi nye no we bro mo kan no ni nya say ntro enti sa wo de ntro ba ya obisu bibia agu ho ni mu ase eso na be di city no but ba wo de no ebia wo de no uti anye ba in the form of video wo de ba ko na wo kan ko manfo gidi a wan fa video kwa anta chie no kwa no abafo gidi na didn't know we buy we about video 30 the day dia wo jisika brown envelope sa tru nipa ni din just say we rem fi nipa ni din say dey yenko nipa ni fi position no din tena no dey yenhwe matise say omo de kokota na bibi say yenhwe ba bi okoku say no koso de kokota no kokot yenhwe papa wonu nyina ande bi ye ka sa MPP ni ndisi no sia no be ye say be disi say bi magie disi bi mu nkindie na eye video Ghana ha yetie ye wo audio sa ba bonten a ye say enye no kre obo se ba kodu court obo sa ensam no obo sa asem ye ntin ho asem kra bi so let's asem say ye no say enye no kre no ye ntimi nya ho enyina so bia so no menche no say a no me ye entini say na kufu do wa man ho beda ho no na man fotuma create video say omo create o say ye no ko ba me in my eye no in my view na me hwe ne die one moment the video ni buy no evident pass papa no wachi this one no panyin no oba no be catch Ghana nyina say a video ni ba wontimi kan hwe ne party communicators and the gina bochina party members bina ejirechi na ekoma no said you bitma egusu bitma tena akunya no so but Ghana mom ye dada ya ho o man e da ho no enye MPC fo nko ade enye MPP fo nko ade se ya hu video bi se ne efo se bi a o man panyi wanye ne yi a mo bi tutia no one time mo mi etimi mi enye din ne ye hu no bi se ye timi tutia wo no ne o man yetimi nya o man yetimi nya ne na so se ye de hu mo bro kaso MPC fo no e no mo se da ko se kokom no ma ye bi si a ne ye no kura ne ye sa ko do panyi sa ko si so a pa no ma sisi me da metise ye se ajapa any dien ne galamse ne excavators ni sanu no we nyina kabomu a na Ghana fo e die humo broadcast humo bro se no me kan ye no na opanyini yin fi okunya no so won deserve so better okunya no so pe no ma e go around any ministers a wo fo wo no mo ye djuma bebe we nyina na Ghana fo kura no se ke ye kura ke ye wo ye ni abre a anka ministers do papa ye fa nko akwa wo se ke papa yi ni fi okunya no so ye Ghana of 30 million population no prepare for the ministers 120 something ye ministers ade we nyina ball man ye nyina ye nimo aso ye akata ye din ade tie we time we dem fancy we kwa video kwa tonche video kwa ye fa video kwa kasem kwa na mumu no bi na mumu ka say 80 something ministers will be fire ne de na enye mu ba ye de ma for more than ye kusa wa wo say dia performance they can perform well said yeah development no no be baba no ma enkoye say as any minister bi wo ho no unity no and this one funny part do osa pay their performance no e this is opinion o egusu ma ne transfer kana fo bu no mu ne yes so almost so because you need 30 million you individuals who they have potential to be credible leaders or minus one mama me ndada ya hoda opinion o say tutia no as if SHS and then mamma said no be kan no and then na gu for de and then na gu for the free SHS ni nti de ono a na ekro papa yisu o vio o fa hu vio manisika and the hu ka ono ko na beti ma implement free SHS na even kro no pe the constitution no free SHS no eye progressive eye kakran wo ba ya obi a wo ye lawyer wo ba ya ye ni pra ko pe what the mako all the regions ama ahotre about man business people are suffering ama wo temo gidi pa about omanu oh enso ye nyane bi entimi hu say free SHS na ye wo na kwan ya wo say ye hwe ne wo say ye faso a ye implement free SHS no all the mission say be nya good environment ama enkoya kusua de o ma titina mu say equipment dey sua de environment ni sanu no ni nyina na e combine say there ye finally no free search na be do region bia papa yi antie ye nipa bebre kan so onya butre papa mo dem wo abuchire anya mo nya bitumi 3 for 5 pounds chicken bi 8 meat 3 for 5 pounds chicken bronya na ewo mu bronya no akwakwa say June akwakwa say month of June a che say ye nyina nim say ye friend say kuta won sa ye December na ye wo no ye ka say bia ye election ya na bibisa but bronya no ba bonte a mo de se mu do abonte mu hu kania ne se bibi no ma bi kura risi ekunu ye risi adumre se Ghana for emrantie ne mama wa e wo se timi sunya nsem bi hu se Me and Kase be our no by just protecting somebody just to be president and just to amass wealth for one in the bush of one kwa. Na masses no so suffer. Papa media me say say man nanti bia. Me ra say there is no way also open also transfer. There is no way. So open will also transfer. Now if you no whoever will become next president no so. Ghana for me first year team say o man no obi no be transfer 8 years. Obi no be transfer man say 8 years. Per the way I'm really chrono, the chrono yet. Papa, I will.
All right. You. Oh, I need champion. You better do as it. You better do as it. I will also Odia Abeka. Na hey, your fast in my why? Hey, your fast in my now.
You know, I'm so many dear crop. I'm dear crop. And one say, Yen to Anoniano.
I know. You.
Say about oh yeah, you better talk about Bobby Winia. I'll call and I'll tell you, say, Ghana, we are in the next doom. Because even in 2016 now, we win election, how much sorry, and I make us say, I don't know why, but Ghana we should be ready for some kind of hardship. Because me, who upon say he can be a leader, he can rule Ghana, but out of and Truby and Kufubi, and wasn't Kufu Truby and turning that also. But whoa, what be chant to Papa, make what be chant to the Abiyakunya. Now, so one more council be a critic, but on all critic, what the video evidence about top on here. But a people catches have video evidence in the and the end of crack. But when you chant to be a GD and every video be in your hormone, and the engine, hey, Papa. Oh, dear. Yes, MPP and this whole cry for one. Your other party, yeah, everything you did say they also can do more than MPP and this. But for the party, also feel.
Okay, all right then. All right, champion. Watch your own swag and come. Thank you very much. And Sana, Meko Bombardier, so Bombardier, what's it? Yama. Dr. Jingo Emram said, "Wa ba several times, so we are yama yofa kofi chumbere maba." Doc, Bamasu. Doc, oh.
Yeah.
Bamasu.
I think that's it.
Beautiful. Se bibia da ne kwam kama. Oh.
Oh yeah. Pinche amanfo. Hey. En semana nya. Maybe doing what I'm about.
Okay, you and your young quite was a
personally.
Oh, dear, tea.
That's it. I mean, I'm a more concern. I saw video, no, my parents starting my main trade. And only a quick one. Or more movie in that.
Yeah, I think I'm not as yeah. Be angry.
And I don't know about no more woman now, be a mouth like I heard.
Matisse, a woman about who be a woman, no, Matisse or no, I cast away video, Kitu, I want, but I have not had the time to listen to what she's saying anyway.
What she said, okay. All right. Now, come very close. I'm a bit calm. I'm no video. Was the idea which I can consider it because we make some contributions here. Make my so many things I made my
that's right.
Make my life in so many ways. Be a young of video, but we it is a more about from the commerce of my boy. Can be survived. Now, I say, and I say,
well, the vehicle, no. I say, it depends on the other bit now as the vehicle, no, right? Maybe the requirement kind of vehicle, me kind of the means to power, right? The means. I say, why here who I mean, is who omutimi kofa bi mahama photo right one man and saba akoso right na ɛno ɔma twerɛ gu ho sɛ yes Mahama se koraa se vote number 1 ate aseɛ obi nso kɔfa Akufo-Addo deɛ na ɔno nso ayɛ cross mmienu victory sign no ɔno nso se Akufo-Addo say yɛntoma number 2 right all these things you ask yourself say I mean should that be the very things that people should be peddling around just to either confuse people in how they are going to vote or what baako nso a megbehu yɛ wɔn sɛ otumfoɔ ɛhyɛ efra ntoma bi a ne ntoma no mu no obi ayɛ number 1 ɛwom nti no otumfoɔ nso sɛ yɛ ntoma number 1 ɔn sɛ the means a amanfoɔ pɛ sɛ wɔn use ɛde come into power no ɛsɛ asɛ the substance bi anim.
There are so many information out there.
Pepe.
What's street no? Na over 2 na bo say I fast food baby honum. And no sign near the day source baby wo so
that's right.
But obi pay attention say obe no be dey. Na obe turn out the amount me boy.
Pepe.
Then so obi aye marketing. Nti no wo no I said buyer no me boy na.
Pepe.
Wo na also we dey would send it so they say make judgment. So make a judgment say okay store A, store B, store A, and the man no and in the American will be into no make store A or my many of them. And you know, some people take risk. You know, take risk out. You know, sure, you are taking a good risk. So they say. Because risk, you know, is good only when you take a good risk. It's you know that yes, I did. Say Manchester, me, football, so we part of.
Say there, and there. So Utia branch now, person or bet now. So, what hear who say. Team kɛseɛ no ɔno na appoint referee ɛyɛ bibia but still ano or confidence sɛ ɔde ne sika no to small team no so a obetuma nyɛ obetuma nya nsɛnkyerɛ
risk you take risk I want this good risk me boy it's about knowing sir I boy say me working so knowing sir team at the sea omo ana ye bibia na only team at the say kwakobo no two sweat say o me bibia ma happy ba wo again for the person
senior asa and doc una o ze na ye ensanchani timisi tio doc wo ho doc mama musa se ujidi se red sea ne mu ba ye ma Israel for no fam me wa.
Oh, yeah, everybody. Evidence or of I go
me mute one, Mr. Keep it mute. Why now? When I call you, then you can unmute yourself because I'm saying they do a chikakra. Why? Doc, what's that?
So no, evidence bad. No, so.
I see.
No. Big man in a higher point to woman.
But I say,
going to what?
Say, Yankopon, aye, ama nsuo mu apai ama nkrofo bi afa mu a then I tell say omusu Yankopon ntimi nye bibi e dey bi akra na ye
oji Yankopon ni di mi bo ana
now hwe now you we small
Yankopon je
okay, that's right.
Sa board on Yankopon ni on ni referee na na so on ni
on say e bit ma ba say sa da no kra na yen ko bobo na players na di bibia afọ mo yem what you say
you register obi brecha ba 22 players we made you
say ni omu nyina edidi bomu a e bit ma bibi betimi asia ma o ma lose game no.
No, they say he's talking about possibilities in Guana.
And now, what a bluff we now, sir.
What you say? When you say all possibilities, no, one pet and the very possible. So in Zadia at the end, no.
And send your probability as 7 year can.
One pet and the very answer.
Say it depends.
2 years answer.
Back
2
open.
years I'm seeing my multiple choice questions.
Uh-huh.
Say my answers A, B, C, D. I don't know the one where nobody you can one. You had the other mostly four.
Okay.
A, B, C, D. So that's it. And so one of say A, B, C, D. Yeah. Near amounts are choices in 5. You know. Say. Be a better be a would you when you answer me one.
That's right.
But you will be a or no what the right answer.
Pepe.
And you know possibilities, you know. One at the end, maybe one possible answer for the one. That is a one. You have to make yourself your possibility now who pick the possible answer.
Okay. All right. I see. And then
you don't go pick that possibility. Yeah, now or pick the wrong possibility.
That's also
because all the possibilities, you know, and me the same answer at the same time.
Okay. I see. What a branch and there was a mumpo. Or the team Kitwanechi, right?
And you said the choice.
Aye.
Only you're making a choice. But your choice and the choice are making a wrong choice at the end of the day, you won't say a wrong choice. So what I say, and based on data, no, any science, the amount of kind of science data driven in the medium.
Human sentence.
Human sentence.
And based on data, no, I hear one. Any analysis now, I hear no. So that's it. I mean, who said a branch at the end, no, obey Lucy.
On the dog, just a quick one. Young call your for coffee chum so. On the Emra Leicester United, Leicester City, right? Yeah, share Premier League in Arsenal, right? Even see a Beshasana and our branch
this year,
also in the last 2 years. So
last was the last
year. Last 3 years. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, league national branch TV, a bet. Said your branch per or your bet, it was our game we see. A branch no, Ujinani Gidi my bet no, a year do Cassia pa, Otem Jonasi. Now, said your work no, probability as seminal. Our case we see mean to probably be on more a kitty, but it's me idea bay. It's me ba. It's me bum. Sorry, it's me bum.
I don't know, probably
Into
Leicester, yeah. Tell me, Omuji, 2-3 years, you know. Also, me boy.
I'm premier name.
And you expecting that they will keep doing those things. The Saturday league, you say, you can't say about the top press, me boy.
Pepe.
But you say, you know, you have bought 10 games now, you have bought 11 games. You say about the phenomenon.
I'm about form. I'm here, baby. I'm about to see. Yeah.
And you know, they omit my day initially, you know. What they say. The day initially now, but I'll say I didn't progress, you know. But once the big guys now, say Liverpool, no. Tottenham, big guys now, at the end, you know, winning.
That's right.
And it's all person, it's all in bought our Leicester. That's all person who need Champions League every year. What you have to do? Remember, agent tonight, after I had work a big team. So that's it. So the buyer about position or horrible. What's shining?
Okay. All right. You.
And you know, so the way I was about to transfer more team, you know, they are Papa and the FA Cup for another one. They be as a big second round.
You, that's it.
So that's it. And you know, so almost any day I make a trouble. So the best way we say they have to find a way to join those big two parties now. I'm here. I'm not doing your politics in Ghana. No. That's it. So that's it. And you know, so I want to say was car. Let's say this car, never presidential candidate. About NDC and I say MPP. That's all about what that's was car. You can use that money not to be what a presidential candidate for MPP and I say NDC. And you know, when you're Benya, president now, right? Not yet. Say no. Now you are the leader So what you say? And you know, one now by the will be determined will be so the constitutional say into about we need be wow. So what you say? Until sir, much officials now that do more we MPs now you know because they know we have to change the rules, you know, of the game, you know.
All right. Doc, Mamusa question back up. Naima, ya wa famra ya ko bombardie so. Right. Now said you can no say onfa political party kesi ni na se ofam ana okunya ekunya kesi na, right? Ho de obitima ye changes bia o pebia me bo asa na kan no. Se sana.
So analysis na right now, no, that's where it's heading towards to. So
okay, all right.
Because who's a player? Yeah, who they show? Some players, baby, who's a player in the video? And then some play. Some call Real Madrid. Some call Barcelona. So just here. Oh, team get to how? Champions League.
Okay, all right. Any question here? The question na the question na ne ya no briefly me enko ye offer so. What? Enti said ye wusi kane no said ye man pani sisi ayi wo boy dwuma no, right? Ohwe a saa pepepe na no opese wo boy dwuma na na se bibi nti untimi mo dwuma no saa.
Oh, na saa dwuma no de wo bo. We sisi oba yi eni ma bia o kan ye so obebo ankofo. Enye no waye bi. Ayi minye ayi ka. O wa yin or say PHS, a man for PHS. Now, say, Busa, say, what's the Chroma heading? Church at it. It's a Chroma heading, you know. Now, we're banting in co school. Any Chroma heading now, but in co school, no. Yeah, now, pay. Oh, that's it. Now, banting in co school, no, because, say, you know, say, being caught, living chance here, we go was a bear game at the told him that day.
Yet you pa, Coso.
And he says, say, no, Obia, I bet you corner. And he came out.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it's all just it. You know, did I make an intention? So, what do you want? Performance and I had to talk to one money or more than you got to do one now. Then, wow, you make a decision.
You make a decision.
Sir, then go back. Now, me ban train you, and I want to have been twice. Now, me ban go school. So how do I say?
Okay.
Men come back. Come back. Now, Enyanyema empanya omejuma. And I say men twice. Now, Edianimu. So how do I say?
Okay.
You know what? You know, and then I say democracy, you know, there is what by information. When you inform the people, no. No mind they or more control now based on the information that they have. So what I say, or my also at Waba. No, and you know, so video back say, yeah, Mahama, LG Ford, and not Kupado, LG Emblem. I'm telling you, video, no. Tell me beside and says, I'll go put him here, it's our more video, no more tears. Yeah. I say, young call one go to say, video, you know, woman, as some say, I see. Whoa, what? I just said, I just saw a found.
Okay. All right.
So the can be supported 40,000 and not the kind of news to be near that they will be seen or man can say dollars, say silver, say pounds, say Ghana cedis, and one say 40.
Pepe.
Now say or say 40,000. I did 40,000. I did a shame with them, moving what the question with them. Say a party the call the shame of Edo.
All right, you.
The original and the other man.
Omni ni ma de crash me boa.
The original and the
Okay.
All
right. You, Doc.
Yes, who you know. So sorry, no, of course, could be any.
See.
But who you know, sorry, when you want the trunk of four, and in some part, I didn't actually want you to do Muzampa. So,
see.
Sanity, you know, say, oh, percent, Obama president. Sanity. Yes. Tell you not pay a canoe, a palu. Oh, tell more for Abaso. And my mom was like, "I never be able to
Yeah,
say because Monday no more to about."
Now, so on Faka Cranko is still, I know, sir.
But that's in my catch though. For Basman, how are you going to do something now? You know, says I don't know any. Now, the word insane now, maybe I'm defining wrong if you don't know defining anything. Most I answer the kind
doing the same thing and expecting different results.
And you know, doing the same thing now expecting different results. No. I don't know.
And you know, why the same thing? So,
okay. Me kasa, you know, me say independent, for presidential candidate they don't have a chance. Papa Smiley, not this year, not next 4 years, not next 4 years. They don't have a chance. Sometimes here, but for MPC here, Papa, I mean, I can support it.
Okay.
Yes, but for the presidential candidate, never.
Hey, don't say never.
Yeah.
Never say never.
No. Never. He said 2014.
Okay.
Even in our body politics, our body politics, and I said, I'm about dispensation, the political dispensation, and I said the dispensation. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Man, these two parties, NDC and NPP, are more grounded. Ghana, it is very difficult to uproot them.
Okay, all right.
So the only way, say, we are trapped. How is that,
Oh yeah, the idea.
So, trapped, say, if you want more to chat.
We are grafting. Grafting.
Grafting. So I say,
yeah,
that is what they have to do.
Okay.
Then I to uproot them on the Papa Smiley.
Second
coming, I mean, right and the banana and a second coming, but not still sanity.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Jingo. Whom is so ya offer na homa na ntimi nsie ni eba na okọ nti yema bombardier enso emre nene ono nso nsa na nwie so kama. We have about an hour more to go nti no akwenya ewo ho a na nso waba said ne Augustine after so many years I wait here jumedi no we pie jumedi no so kama bombardier impom to say
Baba
say ohoye de
me ho ye me jonko bibia ho ye.
Okay, all right. And yeah, yanko
na say ho ye
na me adom bibia da ne nkwem.
Why you ready say wabeti no obakọ wo vaccine no say sisi na Europe nyina say UK medical anti no ye bompa say nipa kro be di kan ye de panel wono no ye Queen Elizabeth je say ja ade papa ni nyina no oje di se de na no job ka chene nyina o se ade se awade de ade papa ma ye se bonu so na onje ana me nka se vaccine ade bonu ne mom se bibia no mo na di kan de best ne ma mo nti ye fan wo ohima nansa na if you wa ye de wo ye Prince Charles na ebushafo mo Buckingham Palace na ye fan wo mo ansa na ye de ko mo upper house no so on upper house mo friends say
and say House of Commons
House of Lords.
House of Commons
House of Lords
omo na muso ye omo ye eranom dia ene ye mfa won mo ne enko commons won no so na ansa na yakọ session for ne hu say nyina ne sisi ye obi ye experimental guinea pig ye timi fa nko commoners no na Elizabeth o hwe nim ga onu na yesi ohia yesi seniors bo no omo na ebo na abonti o ebo na abonti ye fa din kan fa won no na no ntimi motivate nkofo bebre say say ohima kra wode a ene say edie be ade biem eno so timi won say nipa bu a otimi hwe nipa say de Ghana no na Africa yetimi hwe president no watre nsem yi ene say me so motivate me so as a public service matna me nsem so that's here enti no oba America ha leader of infectious disease no Dr. Fauci was on bad dia obewo December 4th no ye chede ono din ka be kan wo Obama so obewo enti esa na nkofo us ene nkwa me fili Obama ene Obama bo dia menina na be ku papa mboni mo Nti leadership by
Bush
example
is so about Bush. Obama ni Bush. Bush is so about.
You see, my Musa or Bombardier, not actually man fire ending como. You see, say, a man for a shaman leaders no hour, right? Nansada woman yas our confidence, Nama, almost hour. Mammy Musa, a dear bear pa and the chair say, dear, the leader and one year the bear, a dear nature. Oh, Bombardier. Oh. Also. At the end, I say, dear, you had the leader, no. So, I
feel no. Be question more. Do.
At the end, I say, quite a drone, I had the leader, and I had the one with TV, so I'm who. At the end, I say, no, you had the wow, overcall GP Horn. At the end, So we raise concerns about so many things, but the big questions, they are not say, yeah, miss it. Fire, Bombardier.
But that's Mali. I want to say, and can do a video, and can be illustrated. Adebia, you know, actually a tier 4. You're very smart. Now, smart, you know, a whole question will be sir Bombardier, no. Now, a instructor, no, a soldier for on the call, you are so pen go for or might be a human. And all the dead body near our bar or not the table so. And I instructor no or a W or the necessary sabi ni true. Who my got in me na or the shower not their shenanum. So that for no being yenanum as yes. Who are the brave people here who can come and do it? And the Oba not come and see more here. But the Obiba not the sack of shame, not their shame go to the left. Obiba technically, a question is a shame, or the corner no pay, no son and son. Papa, I think, you know, into a more young question for no more brave, or there's a shame one pan or wait, nobody give me time. Oh, is as someone is, I wish I'm on video to demonstrate it. Oh, what show say a dry at the Bob Johnson and the bubble. Papa, what be question, Papa. What shows?
Well, concern me concern now. A woman say, we worry ourselves, trying to say, I was so more normal survival and Sunny who say, there be, a drone, okay. But I don't think say some person may be oh. I'm betting a drone for our leaders now. Yeah, I can so my way for oh, I say.
Baba, you took maybe a leader, and I want to watch now. What shows? What? Grady, a video way. Monsomo. What's the way I down? Papa, and one at the back of Bassino. What shows? Yeah, then
okay, all right then. Yentie Bombardier, the other count. Why? Bombardier, Koso. Anyway, Bombardier, I don't seem to know what's happening. Oh, yeah, train, my banner later on. Anyway, a Javansa, Bama Subio.
Thank you. Now, the Macaca crams, Masaba do be bet MP for Adenta. MP, your Adenta, your before Adenta, Chrono friends, Medina. MP for Medina.
Why are they?
Who had gentleman, what can say be a why sprained the difficulties Ghanaians are facing in Ghana so far as the NDC and NPP are concerned.
Oh, okay.
Why not now? Papa, why not now?
What can I say? So I can kind of what?
I say in a nation, I say, I honor or your NPP ni. Now, when do you hear that? Oko position, ne brother war at the washer that ne brother war at the.
I think someone who said you now can, yeah.
Into Oko, honor Obenyiska. John Drapo no word or NDC. Now he's somewhere in or MPP. And so they are always eating. Or you can no aqua. Even a secretary to mosquito general mosquito said an yanko papa yanko brebo only said John was general secretary. What's in my many we papa by standing only no year for almost 1 week. Nobody knew. No, I tell you, our individual outside that. If you the walk who argue Nazi, but when they go upper, they go and buy food and eat and drink until all the own two parties, you know, in here and count that crook opposition, the other one we eat. Until the two parties no titi hen. Into but mother when either call YouTube, but whom
Matty audio no pen. Yeah, Matty pen.
You know, I did not second one make about the corruption. So, why a presentation? No, what's the name? Probably say 3 or 4 no. Oh, now I'll be surprised. The micro my main education on call so. Now I do a kufado as a lawyer, as an economist. That's a woman a briber. All man confabi Janan 10. No, I present for him. I'll be very surprised that then the man hasn't got any sense. Oh, now, I will never do that to the man briber. Mamma confabi Janan 10. No, my discount, no, my children. No, my discount, I'm home. Mentasi. So, I think Ghanaians, we are stupid. Oh, no, but for why I see. Bribe, and I'm a party for na beje jangira on chen. Na di.
All right. You, Adamansa, answer Oba earlier one na me busa about said I want to ochre say Ghana ni bia betimi adonate to a political party. Me fire on or why me bam no some person ka bi me bam so later on. Na producer ekoyi emra no akire me emra na govern even say we indigenous na person donate ya. Na or say a political party within 6 months from 31st December of each year file with a year or say returns and accounts of political parties 21 first one or say a political party shall within 6 months from 31st December of each year file with a commission a return in the form specified by the commission indicating the state of its accounts, the source of its funds, membership dues paid, contributions or donations in cash or kind, properties of the party and time of acquisition, such other particulars as the commission may reasonably require, and audited accounts of party for the year.
How would you know? So, what decide on this? You have to ask a electoral commission.
Okay.
Because one present to account and they won't allow you to function.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, I assume that you do.
Oh, yeah, sure, sir. Oh, yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, your presentation. There are 2 ways. So, some of the contractors here, prostitutes, who to her, so they denote in secrecy. Or more beer, one party over here. Oh, in the full grade of the people, all my press for crack cover. No a presentation, no. For you, Nadi. Oh, now, who present account now? You don't mention the name, say, fire chief over 240 cities. Is a total donation received. No, actual, total contribution. So much.
Only dues, no,
then you go to the auditor general, whoever audit the account, no. Details, no. Presentation to the commission.
Adamensa. Why accounting pana? Why accounting?
Because I worked with a firm.
Because on say, and you find say, oh, your party, uji dues, okay? Now, say, I say, dues, no, will be at 20 Ghana a month, okay? And over 20 members. And he said 20, no, 20 na, in him, Sikado do our bed, there, Ubenya. So we bro, a year 40,000, Cecilia, so we'll donate, no, over collect, over recording, no, our him.
we record we record this a donation. Total donation received for the year. January to December. So much contribution, individual contribution.
So we what's it? Why?
No, what I'm saying, that's how you prepare camp. Besides,
okay.
I pay those sometimes about account. You know, if you make a with the quarter, we to 10 cities, we to 5 cities. Why are you going to prepare? So many people are members of NGC, so many people are. Obia Treska, card holding members. Are you going to publish all their names? You know, that's the Electoral Commission.
All right.
Like, total donation, total contribution, so much. That's all your accounts, you know.
I think you've made your point. Thank you very much. Now you're what's it? Yama Abbey Mra, say Abbey, and the expert. It was Abbey. Abbey.
Papa.
Bombardier.
Yeah. No, Papa, somebody let Bombardier speak.
Okay, all right. Yanko, why? Yanko, Bombardier.
Top NMA situation, you know, it's not a minimum topic.
Hey, I say more.
And great, Papa.
Yanko, we're talking about last day's series, you know. You will see a home.
That's it. Papa, cemetery for Abbey, fire chief, Omunina, a Jamans, a judge say, a judge Michamo. Quickly, no, a one, so Yaku Ponchao, a feeling in which my Ghana ambassador at large proper no. And to say Dr. Edward Mahama on a Ghana ambassador at large, Abusum Yogi 14,000 Ghana cities. Now, or some doctors count to G private no a binding and so me whom be yes, I small cross on uncle a non correct echo. And then now one here a can no. Say Obi by an 8 ministers and deputies for 8 years. Yes, a Dawson. Papa Makaja say President Odi Kandia so Jimmy Momani Jimmy into me and every say in science no ye free BB cancer a controlled experiment say person who for the presence of food or in green leaves are what about kusi a wiemu not about kusi a sumu adentia cause photosynthesis no one of the components in here a sunlight say green plants when your sunlight are chlorophyll need the keke can on intimi and produce starch no e wodwane nemu enti wodi bakusi a sumu not bakusi you dey besi sumu adwane bi na wabeba green plant so the first president say Kwame Nkrumah no president bi ni wono nko na wo eti Jimmy no eni nyanse bi ade bi oye ne bia no ono nko na yeye na mo wa uba Kwame Nkrumah so obetuma ni enti na otu Kwame Nkrumah no na tem senke national liberation council come here dey say Kwame Nkrumah so mo ba ekra no o mo be sense na akwa akufado so enti say wo so obi 88 mama any mills almost 88 ministers that's all the bank in say ka obeti so ananka obey proper also you're in a hurry and on my one yakopa ya no asem e kan no fu ye no de back kan e ka 111 and say yakọ 120 plus no woko kan e bi say say omu nyina na e dey to test kwa ye MPs near that omu ye MPs kwan still kakra be kom atosode be ka omu MP aketwa no which is 19,000. So that's here. Now, Papa, which a sad way, that's a meme bomb, that should be present. That's a missing the two. Why say, when the answer would make them say, I didn't mean your name. Mrs. I'll not only be in a hurry, but I'll also be in haste. It's also you're in a hurry. Senka 120 plus ministers need deputy. Oh, with your Maya, dear, ministers of the Maya. Work a minister for evaluation and monitoring. A year, Dr. Antonio, send a yes, I'm a minister. Papa, in fact, also was also senior minister. Dr. Osafo Mafu emphasize ben also and no Osafo you can doctor can say Afrajan can also duplications and duplications adia juma ba ko nipa bit ma ye no me ya chairman nipa me say obi a ebe 10% ebe ko Jubilee House who Minister of Transport who Minister of Transport who also Minister of Aviation who also Minister for railways and development adia ba ko was a form under one transportation no ya chairman nipa me say omonye ye hu abia wo so you want baby also. What's also a ministry of can say a new regions and regional integration or no so damn butcher that Papa since ya you know we a referendum na we yenya 6 no regions since papa ministry ne paso be na wo so paso be na wo so ka obi say be propaganda yenya sasam na papa ye ba akonfori do obi a che na adwen so that's here who buy you say 1,000 na ministers kenya wanwa oni hu say ni say but the same thing you twa wo nyina ka ne bede na ye dom enam ne nka dompe nyina ya fefefe ho ebusiafo ni families kwan papa me ka se mama ba ye okofa sebi esinfo ye okofa one region ne kenim senka wo de oba de nka wonye sa papa he ko Ghana ya to papa mo so de
what's pa family me ansa kan na fa wi mama why
opa 3 out of 5 enye cronyism nepotism family and friends nkwa adai sani ye bu aman ugo kan wo se ne yizan if they are qualified it is me ba na se me ko fa me plan 4,000 obi atum say na they are qualified is they are qualified but they start to call a conflict of interest the trouble if you amani wo hu ne ma abanka ne hwan kan ne hwan omunyina see also they qualified by say they be families sana ultimate tia obayi say in Caribbean ka abontine ko bebo na pempem oba no ultimate because won say blood is thicker than water after they qualify na say president who should you know so what trends apaji 40,000 obi say president in no is Canada 40,000 papa one ka just biggest woman $1 onje enye ya ne ka say 2 drops of water so $40,000 won getwa 100,000 Ghana cedis is katwa wo hwe president what trend apaji na akwa so twin na president Gokan ya say 2016 whether 2016 or 2017 no the intent no obi kan say that is the wife of a public servant papa emra organitia who your servant no yire so kan one kasa one fan so no ko fa yire so a ni nyina na etia mra adetna ya chichi political figures no mo yire gum sani abacho ko Nigeria Fuska ne yire okola na enye $1 million na we aden yan kasa enye sani abachi onye sani abachi o ya na yire ti on fanko yan sisis kano it will a public servant you were a political figure ya point to Bruce in your the because Ghana problem your enforcement you enforcing you funny say as a mrano because the law does no one name running it is a human being who passing mrano as a legislature no one also ma executive no say emrano ejuma emrano timi court and papa me de me hu de me verdict no say ko ba say ko to ba na ko yes 2020 no yes NDC for nye yes MB for nyansa for me ba omusu kwa de omu che kuri so omu ade papa a free start 2020 January 20 ko de hwe na obi am ka say o man mo yeden ye nyina ye mfa ne sa ye nyintum me ka say MPP ni ye me bo papa so me kra no sisi omu ye corruption na be ko so yes cause 27 years na say me family di chechi kwa na me owo ye anka me be di 27 ko yo ba kwa my grandfather ko ebia ko wawo we say we have about 4 years 16 years enye dia na so we so betwa 14 years we say enye dia na we say cut back to NDC no and also be maintaining MPP na was one ni ye change enti enyi ntum enu ni say America ye bre no ekoye GOP Republican Democrats and cause we are you say we kwa 30 years kwa me na meba alternative be no but the alternative also MPP for supporters in Kotoma MPP ntimi you headquarters how many people are more registered more MPP for more introduce kakra be introduce it you need all it is ye nyina na yetoma MPP na this yes science and na Kotoma another party over by president in papa na de meka afa hono meda
yo thank you very much Bombardie na yama Abi Emre Abi Mekabi if you are Uncle Boy do so say you call last round na ya sorry so Abi yanko why yanko
yeah Papa Smiley what do you want me to address German sense thing?
Oh you can yeah
I just read something or there's a document in front of me now as we speak. Papa Smiley Oyibo, the way they do things and the way we do things. I wonder when we can, because these people, the way they manage themselves, has become a culture. It has become the way they think. It has become the way they look. Somebody, I'm going to leave out names. Somebody complained, and the person too, he used to be former member. He complained about poor decision making, misconduct by officers, and I mean, he made some allegations. And you know, the organization within itself, they have standards committee. They have standards to review everything they do to ensure that it conforms to. You know, UK here, they have standards of conduct. Do you understand? So the standard committee immediately took these allegations seriously. And this thing is leading to the review of their governance process. A review of their governance process, and also an improvement upon the governance process. This thing is not story, this is life. And the committee members are meeting, today is third, they are meeting in 5 days' time. Look, it's when I come across these things, I don't know whether I should cry or whether I don't know. It's look, we have I don't know the titles or the qualifications we have. I don't know what we are doing with it. Relating to what Samuel said. Samuel, the Electoral Commission. Do you think if MPP, NDC, or all these so-called parties were all presenting their accounts, and Kofi Korantin, Ghani, Walker, and the rest, they have not prepared their accounts, will she allow them to participate in the thing? Will she allow them? No. The Electoral Commission has really ignored one of the cardinal roles it's supposed to play. Eja Mensah, look, MPP or all these so-called big parties, me, I don't see anything big about them. How many members? What is the population of the whole Ghana? 30 million. 30 million. What is the population of US? But they account for every membership due. Do you understand? When it comes to organizations, they don't prepare normal. They prepare what we call receipts and payment account. And one of the sources of revenue for them is membership dues or membership contributions. This one is easy to do. Do you understand? If the Electoral Commission, they are serious and they know what they are about, it is the Electoral Commission who will recommend to them, or the Electoral Commission will design a software system to capture all their members. You cannot run away from it. Do you understand? UK here, we have many. We have Oscar, we have Delta, we have so many softwares or so many systems. You have to present your report in.
Why? Okay. All right.
No. So let me. Do you understand? So capturing membership information is the easiest part. Do you understand? If the Electoral Commission is serious, because simply identifying the receipts these parties received and the payments they made, donation is one of the sources of income. These ones, preparing them is easy. Don't look at the numbers. The numbers are somebody's job. Do you understand? Somebody's job is not easy. It's not difficult. It's so easy. Even a simple spreadsheet can do that. Do you understand? Because one spreadsheet page can take about 1.6 million data. One page, that spreadsheet you see like that. Is it 1.16 million or so? So, look, we are just lazy and stupid. We Ghanaians, or those who claim to be leading us, we are so stupid. We don't think. People at the Home Affairs are the most useless people I can think about.
Oh, Abby.
Do you understand? Look, this afternoon, a message I received. The Auditor General surcharged Zoom Lion for dereliction of duty for not performing certain tasks given to him. 184 million cedis. He took the money and chopped. He didn't provide. It was Manasseh who even did the thing. Then they took to the High Court or so. They fined him to pay. Today, the Supreme Court has ruled that he shouldn't pay. And what is the reason? Hey, we have a problem. Zoom Lion's reason is that the Constitution made mention of persons. The Constitution made reference to persons. So Zoom Lion's argument was that persons in this case refers to public servants, not to private individuals. And we have somebody calling herself a judge, a lawyer, and accepting this. Oh, is public servant, not a private. You see how we reason. Fine. This one is a private person. By private person traversing the lines of public responsibility, public duty. Do you understand? So he's no more operating as a private person. He's chopping public money. And these things come about because those people implementing the laws don't know what to do. UK here. That constitution, they will tell you who that public person or private persons are. They can give you a list of 40 people. If you fall within these 40, you are a public person. Because anybody who is privately doing things by interacting with the public is captured by that. Those simple, they will not let any individual, a judge or lawyer, either he or she is drunk, to decide. They will give you all these things. So if you are drunk before you are trying to interpret who is that, just go through the list. This is how proper things are done. But they gave it to the discretion of one person. They say, oh, because he's a private person. Private person chopping public money. This is how we do things. We don't follow standards. I cannot understand. When I read it, I was boiling like this. I said, yeah, no wonder. Do you understand? This is where we are. We are not managing anything. We are just walking through and just enjoying the titles. Do you understand? He is director of this. He is chief this. And nonsense. In the process, people are dying. Zoom Lion alone, look at the money, 184 million. How many hospitals, how many children, how many schools can it provide? How many? This is how we are managing ourselves. Do you understand? Then one or two people will go and stay somewhere and come out with some stupid thoughts and say, this is our manifesto.
Yo.
Do you understand? The manifesto is supposed to be subject or approved by the National Development Authority. And the National Development Authority should have a period for assessing whether the manifesto content have been achieved or not. They have to certify it. We cannot sit down to somebody who create a table and say delivery. I have delivered this. Who verifies that? What is the certification? What is it? I mean, somebody does a green book and take pictures and put it in there. Do you understand? This is where we are. Papa Smiley,
Yo,
ask me
Abe, thank you very much. Why? You see, no,
what's on your mobile, Papa?
Assembly, your mobile, Papa. You ran up and near Shassia or Uncle Body so tea and car, the final word on for my Uncle Body. You go.
Yo, Eja, Estemonka. Na, nyame boa, o se Mr. Be say, watching no say, in Saka, 52 billion response from auditor, you know, I know about the church, you know, and a choir, and no pastor, and no other baby. Now, Cecilia, the young messenger, a young man, in Saka, a you do have. You be deputy of information minister. Would deny question and now for the office now, or Moko, you know, video now by you know, saying and now for the office. 82 be no, and meet na you know, or no send the video by meet no me who I do to coffee and also not to wash in here. I'm saying I'm watching my honey na a channel what bomb ya wash honey in your head. Now our cassette no more video be concerning and crophobia mutre. By Crawford, so it is so mutre on another wa by Munana or mutre and crophobi. 88 a me anyway, Mr. Watch and what the hood mama.
Okay.
Now, auditor a unit swama, I've been so at the hood mama.
All right then. Uncle Body, you better ask it. Now they're to ask about Juma. Why?
You may watch ma.
Okay. Yeah, ma, or one a champion, and so and fan word in red. Baby for me when I can say, young go wine a champion, and so. Kaleji, you're going your final word.
Yeah, P.
Yanko, your final word.
Michelle, Michelle. They tell say, Papa, a minute second for what's your chair 1 more wedding. Omudia swan say, O Crone Yomodia. Omut me father da casa. Emanina my switch. And can't say, Omubit my MPP NDC. Yamomo, my friend say, last 8 years, Yahu Mahama 4 years. Yahu Aku 4 years. Ya Ghana for no 8 moves, 2 parties we say no. Just within 8 years, Yahu some performance no, a below standard, a way below standard. Now, Yako 2021, Yahu said 2020 no. If you ask no, if you ask a banner, you who say we ask 2020, we ask banner. And here we started 2020 to 2020 into 2021. I was saying, na mabunu for I work a Ghana for no. I was saying, who say we started Ghana, ye update Ghana. Ghana no, a quite first near Gusu Geneno. Now no, if we ask no, a couldn't done it. I was saying, who says, some of us no money no more dear, MP in this no money and dear. Or want me to 2 idea, but she knew say, or want to be my idea, Papa. I was saying, you to say, ye tell force. Papa, America need you come more mono. And it's a 50 year and as our 2 parties, conservatives in Labour, never transfer. I think that they're going through changes. And send a finally, no, your own 2 parties are way for the Omu come and who's a bit more warm. It's no, Miss Subisen say, MP Abuchi, I'm away, I landed, any American, I call many, who say, I face a Republican, event say, Democrats, who say, or policies now more. You see, say a third force will rise, and then they will come in to overtake the winning 2 parties in the world. Now is the time. Ghana was saying, who said 2 parties will war the piano or moto to your can call vision Ghana. Into 2021, we have to start thinking, say the new force be more. Now we have to eliminate a confu we say, Papa, me go because before we did for over 20 years. Papa, me and Morgan, me say, me share, unam kunimu aonka hana ma capital ya, Papa. O rubber who put up, me so rubber who say, rubber who rough, ubesu, because Uncle policies and what can I cry? Police don't
hey, and see, I said you're okay. One and none over cars, and none of your mamma will say 4 more because. School a spirited is now can say and what can cry now as what say
Papa me kind me see ya ma me no
so on say he who feels it knows it Entinum sankemwa wa mo asanka wa mo nka se for mo.
Papa, mame nka se mo nkyerɛ. Mame nka se mo nkyerɛ. Your mama no, we can always see their mistakes. Your mama no. And in somebody a cool school no. Baby almost see no. Yes, we need answer there. Men ka so we need answer. But in somebody a yen mu do mu mani bi ebi mu ababa so di ebi mu course yen mu bi course school no see yen go so answer. And in there. Etin ye call ye so no. Utro bi mama no mama tia. At this another certain age no tun so mama no bi we no say entwa yi. But now so mama no di need e the man so mama. Papa me catch you say police is some go for me the makoko no. Me say enko yi. Me say ye ti o man be nipa tie. Baby omu ti omu diga. Baby omu ti ankasa omu diga ye interview omu kasa 4 years for nana no. She baby omu tie pa omu diga omu kasa 4 years for nana. Baby omu tie. She baby omu diga omu kasa asem no hwe enum omu tonton once na twa hu nyina ehia. Hwe once ni nkura omu fifi tu mo nkura omu ne nem bucket ho no mo a omu didi nnuane ade che mo tonton ma yesi.
Owain, 1 minute. Look, yes. Papa Smiley, I agree with Owain. When I go to Accra, Kaneshi Market, I don't enter that market. Look, if you enter Kaneshi Market, if you are not strong, you throw up immediately. Look, I knew when they opened the Kaneshi Market, and since they opened that market, they have never cleaned or painted that market before. Meanwhile, there are managers of the Kaneshi Market. I know some of them. Anytime I enter, I say, so what are these people managing over? If you enter Kaneshi Market, you will throw up, I tell you.
All right, Abe, thank you very much. That was just in the passing. Oh, why? First year, why?
Papa,
first year.
Pacho, where the papa, where the me answer big success make no. You know, mu bi o mu nim the make can could do no. O ma be kasa. Me jama in you so aba be kasa papa. And yes, all my minute to one more can you can be jam be kan in internet do mo kan no me so me o wine was me so ji tumo. Papa nyansa no. Ye ma me no to bi o mu laki no ma bi. O mo do mo kan o mo kan. O mo no mu jade ba ko so. Say akufo do. And now say free SHS ni nti no. Enti na wo se to abanema papa no papa you bet me find other alternatives maybe a leader or but that concept no free SHS no and you know be papa see ka say me say bonya ye wo mu yo but bonya me ka me say e receive bonya me na me ka kire wo receive bonya but mo titi jomo wo kan sem hu
yo awahene yeah be do ase ate thank you very much yo. Yentie Dr. Jingo nso final word. Doc, yanko. Doc
no papa.
Yo, yanko your final word.
Okay, my final word say papa. I dey ba ko pe. Say the one can me so much dey ba ko pe. Yes, I dey ba ko pe no mu jina so because you see on dispensation we dey say no. I dey ba ko pe. And I bit my mo nyanko. So dey say eno no gidi. Nti no mo jade ba ko so ye PHS ya o problem ni ye Papa Smiley e ma me no nye omo ana e ma me no nye omo ama na wo NDC ni MPP Papa Smiley
ye ti opa ko so why
me buza say e ma me no say omo ama na wo NDC ni MPP be bwana
you can say that yeah
yeah and omo ama so and omo go school so they say and omo nim omo hu faso a ai omunya so they say you know omo faso a omunya no and they determine the always kokoye papa they can no and say abi be kan na them so that and no na me can say we have stay faithful stewards so they say faithful stewards in the management of our economy no so that's it sir omo that bia no omo nye faithful that's how we end up all Kaneshi Market it was nice but you say yeah market no so na the demand for to manage it the boy na so mo training hono o na yi but nkofo na dey show mo sa no ye dey man show mo sa no omo nye adwuma no so that's it e bi ne Zoom lion or cause you didn't call a year. Court, eja no say persons, enter private. So that's it. This is Yadrin Yajuma. Mimi has empty with the basketball court. Let's see. The name was say, Emma. Maybe I didn't mean this so. Bucket in Noah. And we are the also sort of to support it. Most in India and Bobby and Namaji, Namda Bashir inside. Until 1 week or 2 weeks, and the Major see. So that's it. I'm not buying my family. The picture. So that's it. Community management, home owners association, no more picture, and you're me, and the rules or whatever, sports equipment, other on property. Not other, no, so that's it. Other, no, which is a bucket, other of it means other. What does it? Yeah, catch what I say, remove it. So that's it. Yeah, amount of time say they remove it. You know, me parking the car, I'm here, and then go here, and I'm there. Never be seen backyard. So that's it.
That's what I say.
No, we should live. So just say, we live by what? Rules and regulations. So that's it. And then we have people to enforce the regulations. So just say, yeah, because easy. Oh, mandate. Say political parties, they have to report all their accounts.
No, Chemio. Mamusawu, and ye oh, here didn't I know almost say Sadia and you can say would you see. Maybe I miss you.
Oh, I didn't say who. But who's a make say? I didn't do I'm not for any more. So say my basketball, you want to training again. So, but me the extra in a year of the car.
And I'm say a didn't know here. That extra and no can so woman see her.
Yeah, because extra no about additional a year in case it be will be trim. So I say. And I said be obi ba be so obi be diner who say. So I didn't see one more. Officer, community no, and yet nice.
And no enter.
Yeah, that's what any let them know. I say. So I say, no, Omakacho or said to help us in an effort to preserve the atmosphere of the community. So I say, because so Obia the Sadimani member ACC, neither anymore. All I say, say two. Nobody the best two. Nobody the connect cocoa training for I want a community basa one. The only thing is to prevent that, and once in there, near trail letter. So there they are back. Because we trap picture. You were a month for Monam. What does it? What do you want to say? The picture number and name who yaka on the rules now. A come homeowners association already. I can watch the rules of this. So just
yeah,
this is how I supposed to be because women say wono and then they corner be wono we do rules no so wo di buku na the kotuntu no say the way na okay but omo na ya mo rules now omo ready and make sure say you guys are following it no obe hu be say ni pa no I no draw attention so just say no more section cry e wo enti no so wo kokofo buku na e bu nsa de na e dey e wo ho.
Okay.
So what you about now, you are aware of that. Next time, you're not going to do that.
All right.
So,
dog.
That is how we have to live.
First man, why?
Easy, that's the amount, rules and regulations to manage political parties. That's why we don't enforce the rules in there. That thing is we have problem to the American say small so or giant now corner could then giant papa's money you can't get better.
That's I will say a can be. Why?
You
thank you very much. Why? Na Bombardier so fana where the we are fire or dum jano. Bombardier. So how dia fana where the break. Papa. Yeah, ton ka so.
Yeah, me that's sisi no yeah me say the Supreme Court were ruling on some as gracia ya kan once ma ka so as gracia na papa ni just any sinka cut your coat according to your size na kasebi makasa de ohiani no the best manager because we no need be to bibia obenya bia no wo de $1 kra na utimi o so utimi sense ne ho to say spaghetti no na ka Ghana yenka ye japade bebrenso abrani yambo ni deliberately makasa witchcraft enye se bia na nabre wa bia gizo be for debi obi a or destructive spirit in development or deliberate woman call for brand or your witch o ye be mo your ba o ye witch it is say akoba say some 43 former MPs omo de aban court unsa de na cartel Inti aban no anka ye ka aban anka me no any ordinary person no. But ye ka aban in the African sense yin mo mo ye from aban no executive legislature no and judiciary na ye aban no. Now one council the whether you are for government or against government. Inti emu for the three almost say aban do muka about 495 cities as Russia. Na mama kan sama. Okay. Papa, okay, continue me ba.
Okay, all right then. The silence here, the fire. Dumjano, na yanhe make you way for hour of awakening and empowerment. Fire.
Yo, baba, where the end there? Bedroom jana na pos. Yedi kan, enra. If I say, Western region, omo ye rich. You know, credit. How do you go to that, especially in some area? No, now when we think of spend it, it's can you? How can they be rich? The first say, oh, oil, oh, good. It's kind of over too. How can such a person be described as rich? It's trying to be sarcastic to the people. They are not rich. I know you're number one. Papa, rich, because rich is someone who have money to spend. Who this guy also you're rich? How can you be rich? And about 20 years ago, you don't have car. Papa, number two, and I am at the man sent me now. Yes, a Ghana saying so China Abi Odi Yao Kakra. On say Abi ne actually made a debate the CB about common sense and the law. Abi is not a lawyer, but I can see that this ruling, it doesn't make sense. You see, before the collection of rubbish in our country was being performed by the state, the public, and we have given to a private man, so he's performing a public job. You see, the law can be changed by anybody. That's the law. Does it make sense? No. You don't need to be a lawyer to know that this Supreme Court judges have taken parties line, because Zoom Lion, MPP, major sponsor, Manasi Abregu. Manasi have fought this case since the NDC time. You can't say Bakuye robber, Bakuye armed Amontiasi. Once the NDC time, no coin no lose you. This time, under the MPP, they have turned the case. That money is gone. These guys are dangerous. Well, under NDCO, Manasi report we concrete case no, and court is Kotria, Aquana ye appeal no ye say, Emma, Okofaka Kuba Kunko ye public relation gimmick against Manasi. All this while under the NDC. Now they have turned the verdict against the state. Manasi Ebre Ayakwa. Because the judges there, about 5 of them are appointed by Kufuado. That is what I am talking about. The vehicle. These are most of the important components in that vehicle. No chief executive or president should have hands in the appointment of the judiciary. It's not about law, common sense. Once I be on your lawyer, maybe your lawyer, and I don't want to claim to be a lawyer, but by this ruling, no, and the judges no. And also, according to the Apex Court, unless a review by the Constitution, no other court can turn this. And I by a president, all because of party. That is how dangerous partisan Ekum Africans. They don't care about the consequence. Damn it. One man, see a tina Kufuor.
Fire.
Oh, let me land.
Quick,
Let me land. I've been patched up. Kufuor tina ho. I did the whole Ghana. I'm a one person. Oba or tina abrichiri. Oko baro bia, kansi bia, omwana omoki ominti. Ankaba 270 Ghanaians should do this work. Kufuor the man party member. Ono kwa ni says what will result? Abi Kawasem.
Well, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, yes, you are right. And I didn't become a lawyer because of Rawlings. Because when he came to power, he made law as a profession which is not to be envied. But I think I've said here before that I have the first law exams I passed was the Royal Society of Arts law here. from UK here, even though I was in Ghana. And I had, in fact, commercial law was one of my subjects. I like it so much because of the cases. I think on one occasion I told you about the horse thing. I used to like the cases and I used to like the scenarios. And it is one of the subjects. Look, I like law like I like accounting. Do you understand? So sometimes when I see our lawyers, who claim to be lawyers, and the way they behave, even the commercial law I've done, I mean, sometimes if you see them behaving, you ask yourself, so what sort of, I mean, how did these people reach where they are? A lawyer who lacks integrity. Look, almost most of them don't have any integrity. I was talking to Papa Smiley behind the scenes, I think this week or last week. If I tell you the character I'm dealing with, I'm waiting till the outcome. I've told them, if they want to damage me, I will destroy them. Do you understand? And I'm looking forward to the day they will tell me they are coming to sue me for reputational damage. It will be very interesting. Lawyers in Ghana. Do you understand? And look, what pains me is you go to Ghana and you have a case, and a lawyer or a judge, somebody who is taking goat bribe, somebody who is taking wine bribe, will think because of his or a title, he will hide behind all his lack of integrity and tell you I've imprisoned you. When I hear some of these lawyers sentencing people like that, I feel like throwing up. Do you understand? 20 election, when I saw Atukuba behavior, I said, look at this man. How would this man end? And we all saw how he ended the thing. Because the whole process surrounding the petition was not competent, was not efficient. I don't care about the decision, but the process. And this man uses power as a lawyer or Supreme Court judge just to abuse people.
All right.
And we all saw the lack of professionalism with which he handled the thing.
Why?
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much. Fire. Say what we jano. What do jano we?
Man, we say man kwan.
Okay. Round up. Why?
Wrap up, Papa. Na inji Papa, wrap no eni emraso a efe ye na sorry. Oh, how Mahun's why the commitment say third force. And that third force as a move. One ba is going to be the same thing. And no the third force one ever. Mumma yenina opia this important platform a tool for the crusade. The first, let's equip this platform. Education and confronting why those changes should come. Then into Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's assume that what is in the Bible is okay. But or small group for go and tell them the message. In the Zenipana message now, how will it change? We need that change in our country. It's not about political parties. No individuals.
So are you going to act like John the Baptist?
Oh, it is sometimes we say, but nipa and a system yes, but nipa and a system those who are there they have compromised and you find corruption into what who light and they say the new life as Jesus Christ now there's a religion, and that religion he realized they have compromised, so he brought a new thing. Also, anyone that come to Christ is a new creature, but you are the same person. Is the thinking we need to go and do that? Oh, in the medicine, opportunity more of a cancer. At the end, let me say go straight. He explained it in a very big way. But let's go down. Papa, political parties act now. Yes, send them out. Any party members on contribution, you sum it up. Second, because any party members now, my reset, contribution. At the same time, I did if I am your donation and some me active member. Into the medical account and balance it. Into or more party members, you only sum up. Our party dues is 10,000 without a name. when it comes to contribution, the constitution explicit or say any contributor name and business easy. Why? Because the constitution found that no foreigner should contribute. In the same contributor, now your contribution. How will you see or the ordinary Ghanaian know that the NDC is being funded by foreigners? So the name should be there. This we don't need to go to Supreme Court. A common sense. Abi agitum obia otiebiano because by the name Obama by some kind of say na me empower Obama per se, but because he want to make history donation no we are foreigner be say obi America we are foreigner now person donation ma America here say we didn't near this one machine very reject automatically because they want to know where the money is coming from. Oh, inti idea edaho memo be interested and you can call any person from EC anama Angelo and yes I hear me anya dia thing bisa is a contributors because person case but me person make a Nigerian contributing to this. I don't know whether people have heard of this story. How will you know? By the name and the business he's doing. Inti don't change it at the end of
okay.
Say obi fi say nyame kan me boa Angelo ekina emfre yeast or the same thing amaka no but members to know omudi nko you sum it up but a contributor labor yenim krofo a omoye contributed labor conservative yenim as you Google who are the major contributors and their
all right
business.
You fire. Thank you very much. Yeah, fancy.
Na adeba ko a woman just a second na anka pepe. Football, But once Leicester to me winning football because of the fair play. And win a trophy, because bigger teams, and our appointed officials.
That's right.
By the end and 10 years, so let's make sure that
you thank you very much. Now, as I never corner, my person will be yeah.
You might eat you.
Mammy, I
About one day, a Yataba Nigeria.
A question, Comma,
if you don't come. You have listeners for on which on the hand because we all got some moment by you, my media, serious. But listen, Gabarata, Mahama never be kind. Goom never will last. But I don't call you on count, but that's it.
How about them?
Fire, what you candidate no? What is your kind? One to your kind.
That is what I can tell
you. What is tea?
You might eat you.
You about one day, a Yataba Nigeria.
A question, Comma,
if you don't come. You have listeners for on which on the hand because we all got some moment by you, my media, serious. But listen, Gabarata, Mahama never be kind. Goom never will last. But I don't call you on count, but that's it.
How about them?
Baba, I want man to come from Fana. Marvin going there, man.
Nah. Abi.
Yeah, Basmale,
yeah, fancy out.
So, Basmale, yeah. What do you want to hear?
Now, friend radio station, I say, Cassa, a cat or con can. I mean, not so.
Abram, me too. I mean, every tomorrow, you.
I mean,
I can't imagine how wicked you can be. I know you cry, but I go up Onya. Now, so on count, I don't see Dinkum. On a jump, Mammy Dinkum. What's one count? Wickedness.
FNC, I didn't know. Okay. Oh, the extra,
but was it the voice of Ekuyadonko?
Ekuyadonko. It's a
one go down.
A video, yeah, a video. Messenger Mabi, Messenger.
Oh, but not body pure. And then what person with
you fire.
You might yet you.
Yo, about one day, I talk about Nigeria.
Come on, question, come on.
Ekuyadonko. You have witness for almost your man. Because we all got some moment about you, man, serious. But listen, that bad Muhammad never did kind. Goom never will last. But I don't call your own count. But that's it.
How about them?
I will go.
Yo, fire, Abby, your fancy, Ati, there we had much that. Rebecca Wassam, Her Excellency, and I say will be a bonnet domino. And I say, Cassia, and come out for being part of today's show. And then we talked about the vehicle, the means people are using to get into power or to stay in power, whichever way you want to look at it. Back in 2016, no, it was speak truth to power. 2020, no, is that what we are seeing? People are using all kind of diversionary means just to be able to just already confused citizenry in choosing which one they would have to go for in a year 2020 election. Yeah, fancy, Yamia much and certainly ever Niabet was some radio hour of a weekend empowerment. Yamia much now ever Niabet was a mediano, Papa Smelly. But now, Yabba, yes, I bet to us come on. And bye bye.
We are radio, and this is our 24 radio. We are radio.